YouTube, how long you gonna show me how long you're fucking paying the stream for? It's not hard. I have low latency on, so like, you know, it doesn't take long to catch up with what the OBS be doing. So I don't know why you be doing it all the time, but it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to here we are. Here, you're here, and now I'm gonna play you the song to remind you what here is. Yeehaw!
In the kingdom of Knightmare, the banners bite the wind. Steel at the gate, ash in the bread, and blood for where we've been. They call the line to sort us out by fire, fin and claw. Sunfish in the blackened tide, lizard with a jaw of law. Quack in the mud, quick as the blade, hear the hall begin to shake. Three houses rise, one throne to claim, only the strongest take. Take your chance, take your chance. In nightmare we rise, sunfish lizard, take your chance, take your chance. Or die beneath the sky. Who wears the crown? Who stands alone? Sunfish flash through frozen foam with eyes like stormlit gold. Lizard crawls through smoke and stone with heat in every soul. Crack comes laughing, iron beak, a mad tide at the wall. Each one swears the old oath true, each one swears to make us fall. But the sorting fire marks our names, and none can hide that day. The weak go pale, the brave go hard, as the old songs clear the way. Take your chance.
Take your chance!
In nightmare we rise, sunfish lizard, take your chance. Take your chance. Or die beneath the sky. Who wears the crown? Who stands Then comes House Dragon, red and cruel, with smoke in every breath. The ultimate foe, the final bite, the Black Gate glory death. So sharpen pride and lock your shield and meet that beast in flame. For every house in Nightmare's blood
Will cover its own name!
Take your chance. Take your chance. In nightmare we rise, sunfish lizard, take your chance. Take your chance. And seize the prize to the stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Excuse me. You are excused, random intro part of the song. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Look at the situation we're in right here. Look at the situation we're in. What up, Angela? We doing it? What up, everyone, you beautiful bastards? Ali, AV1, Shelby, Cell Dweller. Who else we got up in this? Who else we got up in this? Night Strike, Robbie Thuma. Let's go. Let's go, Maggie May, dude. Doug Savona. River, let's go. We also got KK as well, who did 5 gifties. Right at the beginning. We're still on the start screen. I know. Bear with me. I'm suspending myself upwards. Because, you know, I fucking love suspense, guys. I love suspense. Southwest Jeff official with the 1 month of being a nightling says, let's fucking go with the fire. Bro, I'm telling you, listen, before I turn my camera on, y'all need to remember what we're covering today. Uber peanut, but I do love my suspenders, okay? I'm telling you now. We got suspenders for the tipsy night bar. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to see me in suspenders. It's beautiful. And a bow tie, because bow ties are fucking cool. I don't know why you are judging the suspenders, bro. I'm telling you now. That's a man's man look right there. What up, by the way, JJ? Listen, did I see the eclipse? No. I was asleep. It's been a long day, guys, all right? The heat wave's hitting me hard, and I haven't been able to sleep, okay? Charlie Goldenfire, how we doing? Welcome. Now, before I turn my camera on, I just gotta say the maybe babies, because KK dropped 5 gifties in this one, and 20 gifties in the other stream, because she's just crazy like that. And I don't know why, but I haven't even started the stream. And she does it because I can't say thank you, and she knows that drives me crazy, because I can't say thank you immediately. Second best dog. Third best doctor, but I don't know about that. But he's a good doctor. But anyway, I'm gonna do the maybe babies right here. Maybe baby. 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 And one more for the funsies. Maybe baby. Let's go. Camera on. Where? How are we all doing, you luscious bastards? Welcome. Bro. I mean, no more maybe babies, bro. Maybe babies are what brings the world forward. I'm telling you now. You need to understand that. Okay, mighty good Knightmare. Thank you. I appreciate that. I slept the motherfucker too. I just woke up in a bitch. I couldn't sleep in any other room in the house because it's too hot. So I slept on this chair right here. It's been a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough one, dude. This heat wave is killing me. Are you never saying maybe baby yet too? I did. Low key, the Karen neighbor, they now fuck with me. And they go, why do you keep saying maybe baby all the time? I'm like, because it's the people's word. And they go, that doesn't make any sense. And I go, I know. And they're like, can you think of another word? And I'm like, no. No. Next time, just listen and stop fighting everyone. No, if I did that, River, life would be too easy. Also, Night Strike with the golden coin and 10 jewels. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, JiDion has finally... Actually, no. Let's actually dive the story down a little bit. So, we watched the EDP445 documentary by Mike Club on Sunday. We fully reacted to the entire stream. It was a crazy doc, one of the gnarliest we've ever watched. And one of the things that happened was we had a situation being brought up with a real-life victim of EDP who made a lot of claims that JiDion and Skeeter had a bit of involvement in coercion. Mainly, JiDion had a lot of involvement in coercing a child to speak to EDP. Which is fucking crazy. Now, of course, the internet's been going absolutely wild, like speculating, like, how the fuck, why would JiDion ever do that to a 15-year-old girl? You know? Why? And the answer is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And I've been waiting for him to respond, and he finally has. In a video titled, My Side, brackets, EDP445 doc, close brackets. Nubia says, does it count as being in a cult if it's a cult you created and run? Well, yes. Being a leader of a cult, you're still in a cult, right? We're not in a cult, dude. This isn't a cult yet. You're free to leave whenever you want. You know, you're not going to get harassed or bullied or DM'd if you leave. Yeah, I mean, you do whatever the fuck you want. When you're here, you're free. The maybe baby cult, though, I mean, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it, dude. Let's pull this motherfucker up. JiDion, shut the fuck up. So, guys, JiDion, I don't particularly like him as a content creator. I don't like him as a person. I don't think I ever have, to be honest with you. But that's not to say that he's guilty here. He has responded with his side of the argument and what we believe is a lot of, or what might be sufficient evidence, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what he has. We're blind reacting to this motherfucker, you know? So we're going to see what's going on together. Are y'all ready for this? Bam. Wham. Bam. Turkey and ham. Let's watch this motherfucker.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? So I want to address some claims that have been going on for a while, and I also want to address some claims that were made specifically from Kayla in the new Mike Klum documentary about EDP, and I want to give context and clear up things, but in no way do I want any hate to be sent towards Kayla. Even though there are lies being said about me, I wish nothing but the best for her, and
classic manipulation, but sure, dude. This is the go-to that people always have to say when they have a large audience because they know what their audience is gonna do. Like, this is like a go-to classic right here.
I ask that none of you guys send any hate to her whatsoever at all. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but mainly a victim of JiDion. They collectively never once told me to go straight to law enforcement. I feel like I am a victim of JiDion because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile. They also instructed me to keep messaging EDP, which was incredibly draining. Yes, JiDion was encouraging me to continue messaging him. I wasn't allowed to report anything to the cops until the day of the sting. I just think that he should have told me to block EDP, but he didn't. JiDion on a phone call even told me not to report anything to the police because a private case was being built up behind the scenes. JiDion is a very selfish, greedy, and wild claims, a scam artist type of person. Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So
now I will give you guys my prediction here. I have a feeling that he's really gonna latch on to the opportunist point that she makes here. When I bet, like, the Mike Klum asked her that question, right? And I don't think there is anything wrong with her saying that she's an opportunist. And, like, I don't think that should be held against her when it comes to her side of the arguments that she's bringing and her opinions. I think it's something that you should, like, take into account a little bit. Yeah, sure. But, like, saying you're an opportunist and then, you know, trying to affiliate that with, but I lie to get where I want to go, you know, is two completely different things. I remember in the days of old in the other place where someone was like, once called himself an opportunist, and it's like, you shouldn't bat an eye at that. But then another person said, when my back's against the wall, I'll say anything to get out of trouble. When they said that, that's when you knew, okay, you know they're going to lie to get out of something, right? She wasn't a 15. She might be 18, but not 15. I believe she would have been, like, over the age of 16 during this doc. But I'm not too sure what age here. I don't know if she would have been 18 here. She might have been, though. I couldn't tell you. But, like, I don't think, again, like, saying like the opportunist comment is definitely going to get used against her a lot. I can already tell. It's just like it's such a like that. If anyone with a brain were him, they would latch onto that with fucking both hands and be like, okay, we got this. You know? They said in the doctor she was 18. Yeah, but they said like this was during filming. Now she's 18. Like now she is 18. But like. I don't know if she was during the film in the last segment of the documentary. She might have been, though. I don't know. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with a Memby. Thank you, good sir.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know, though. But yeah. I'm placing wagers, guys. Let's see what happens.
The claims are that I facilitated a predator to come inside of my Discord channel, which allowed Kayla to be groomed. The other claims is that I forced and pressured her and to keep on being in contact with EDP. And the third claim is that I forced and demanded that she not go to the police, even though that she was talking to EDP. So we're going to knock them all out, and I'm going to address everything. So first, let's address the claim that EDP met Kayla from my Discord channel. She was a minor at the time, but now she is 19 years old. So let's address that.
Kayla Hoskins is the victim being referenced in the sting operation, and she's not a decoy. Like Skeeter said, this one is for real. But how did she meet EDP445? Well, she was a huge fan of JiDion, and she was in his Discord server. EDP, after being invited by JiDion to his public server full of children, noticed her profile, found her Instagram connected to it, and messaged her.
Now, the reason why people believe that...
Noticed her profile, found her Instagram connected to it, and messaged.
Oh, so he messaged her first, guys. So he got invited in the JiDion server, found this minor, found her Instagram that was connected to it, and then reached out to her in the DMs. That is crazy.
Now, the reason why people believe that...
This is JiDion's response, Trent. This is JiDion's response. He's literally posted this last night.
EDP met her through my Discord is because I was under the impression that's how it happened. And I'm the one who put out the statement that EDP found her through my Discord.
When EDP joined my Discord, when he was about to do the interview with us, he didn't join, but he found a girl in my Discord, right? And in her Discord, she has her Instagram. So EDP, being the Rizzler that he is, he slides into her DMs and he initiates contact with her.
Why does he have minors in his server? Do you know what? It's an excellent point. What he is doing is a very dangerous fucking job of predator poaching. It is a dangerous job, whether you like it or not. To promote it to minors when there's clearly age-restricted content and having a server that's full of minors is an incredibly questionable and ethical, like, conundrum. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely, I couldn't tell you. I would love to know how he gets out of this. Because even if he does debunk this whole situation of, oh, he didn't find her through my server, he found her before that, the coincidence is just wild. Of all the underage girls, EDP got a message. It was someone that just so happened to be in JiDion's server. Because I feel like he's about to try and like disprove that. But also, literally, his server's full of minors and he targets predators for content. That's fucking insane. It's going to teach kids internet safety. Absolutely. I think some parents are still like a little bit blind to that shit. So I fuck with that too. Like, absolutely. But like, the content you do is not child friendly, dude. It's not child friendly at all. And you shouldn't be endorsing it. Look, we all know that children play GTA 5. We all know that children play fucking... You know, Fallout, Skyrim, World of Warcraft. We all know the kids play fucking adult video games, right? We all know that, right? Games that are aimed for adults. We all know that because 99.9% of us have played a video game before we hit the age limit on something, right? But are we going to openly endorse the platform for those kids? No! That's fucking insane! That's insane. That's like Call of Duty deciding, you know what? Fucking, we're gonna make a dedicated lobby server here for minors. No, you can't do that. That's fucking ridiculous. Wait, what? Because, look, we understand that kids get through their parents and through other means, right? That doesn't mean we should fucking just be like, well, because the door's slightly ajar, we should fucking open the door completely open now, you know? I'm okay with my minor playing Skyrim and Fallout, but he isn't talking to people online doing it. No. Okay. Maybe you misheard me. I have no issue with fucking kids playing adult video games at all. I did it as a child. I'm completely fine. I think as long as you have like good parenting to guide you on what, if it's a game that's like about moral choices, and you can make whatever choice you want, good or bad. I think when it comes to like parenting, if you're there to like guide them through their questions and stuff, and basically like, you know, this is like a game, but like what you do in the game, you can't do in real life. You know what I mean? Like if as long as people like lay that stuff out to their children, I think there's no issue at all. When I was playing GTA, bro, right? I was in fucking nursery when I was playing GTA, right? I had GTA 3. I think I was like 5 or 6 years old. I was very, very young. Bro, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I would spawn at the beginning in my little prison jumpsuit. I'd run to the train station, beat the shit out of someone till I got a bat, and then beat the shit out of someone till I got a gun, and then die to the first cop because I couldn't shoot in that fucking game. Like, that's not even a joke. That's exactly what happened to me every single time. I never played past that. I barely drove in a car because I couldn't catch them motherfuckers because I was too stupid. Like, that's actually, like, my experience, my first ever, like, GTA game. Bro, I had a bus driver called Dez that took my GTA San Andreas, like, my fucking PS2 save card and filled it up with San Andreas save files because I didn't really know how to do missions in it. I was too young, dude. But I still had fun. My parents, like, when they realized what I was playing, they were like, okay, here's right and wrong with it, though, you know? Here's some things you do, here's the things you don't do. That kind of stuff, you know? It's not hard to do that. That's kind of how JiDion has presented his content recently. He's like willing to get kids involved in these sit-ins, and there's definitely needs to be some supervision when it comes to the kids. Yeah, absolutely. And the parents, like, they're blinded to it, right? Because they think it's a safe space for their kids when they're like, oh yeah, but they're around a bunch of other minors. Like, you know, they're a bunch of, you know, kids around kids. That's fine, right? But like, it's not like it's a platform designed for hunting pedophiles. That's your content. You hunt pedophiles. You bring them into your server for interviews. You are literally introducing a nonce into a server full of kids. What? That's crazy. It is not hard to age restrict your fucking Discord server. I've done it. Why can't you? It's not difficult, dude. That's mental. Being responsible for a Discord full of minors sounds like a nightmare. Bro, that does sound like a nightmare. And also, like I said, if he was doing children's content, even then, actually, I still think it's fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a bunch of fucking minors in a Discord server, I think that just screams trouble. And I don't think that this person, or 99.9% of the other fucking content creators in the world, are sensible enough in their fucking brain to, like, facilitate that safety that's needed in the server, especially Discord, where anonymity is basically fucking key when it comes to messaging, etc., right? You can add whoever the fuck you want, you can message them, etc., etc. How many stories we heard of fucking nonsense getting caught through messaging on Discord, you know what I mean, or Instagram? It's like those two are the two most popular to come up. Then is Snapchat, then, when they get the details on that shit. They're the parents joining Discord, not the kids. Absolutely. You cannot convince me a Discord with an adult man running it is okay. Adult, woman, man, doesn't matter. I just don't think it's right, like, you know what I mean? Anyway. Yes, I did, it fucking looks crazy. It's gonna be good, I reckon. Let's watch.
Reason why I gladly took the blame for EDP meeting her through my Discord, because at the time I truly believe that's how he found her, and I wanted to take accountability from.
He's actually going to try and disprove this. I can't wait to see how he does it. If he does it, then GG. But brother, this is way too suspect. I think even if you show some evidence, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a hard time believing it.
My role in this occurring, but. As it turns out, Kayla herself in the documentary stated that she had already been messaging EDP before I had even ever added him in my own Discord.
She states it. I don't think she fucking meant it, though. I think she got twisted in her wording because it doesn't make any sense.
My name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant.
Oh,
I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me, and I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was, and sooner rather than later he started sending very flirtatious messages. A while later, JiDion added EDP into his Discord filled with kids for a Q&A. And Then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, JiDion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
So EDP was added into my Discord server.
Southwest Jeff official said, "Do you have an Instagram, Knightmare? I'm a former Pride catcher." Well, I'm glad phone, but leave it to the police.
Still got the cake.
A Trent 2,988 donated $4.99. Everything he says sounds manufactured and honestly lame as fuck.
Honest to God, I completely fucking agree. I'm not like, I know we shouldn't like. It's innocent until proven guilty is like the correct mindset to have, right? I do say this like it is to a degree, but at the same time, it's just like the way that he's doing his wordage and stuff is just to try and like convince people he's innocent straight off the bat before having the evidence is shown. But we'll see, dude. We'll see what the fuck happens here. You've been trolled to the point of being swatted. My family called, etc., etc. I'd like to talk to you about a lot of evil people in the community. That's fucking crazy, though. That's crazy that happened to you. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's fucking disgusting. But like, no, good on you for getting out with it. I know it's like it's a good feeling to like do things like that. The problem is it's very hard to like convict someone when you do go into that field, and like most of the time they end up going free. Like it's insane. He's consulted with a lawyer. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely he has. And I bet that they're fucking looking at the big channels talking about it, and they're going to try and put lawsuits out. I fucking promise you it's going to happen. Give it time.
To do an interview on June 21st. And he was banned that same exact day because he never came up 21st.
Wait,
so EDP was added into my Discord server to do an interview on June 21st. And he was banned that same exact day because he never came up to actually do the interview because he wanted to get paid last minute. And even though I had 70,000 people in my live stream, I'm not going to pay a pedophile to interview him.
That's
Either
fair.
he wants to interview or he doesn't. So I was not about to pay that man.
All right, my nigga. So here's the deal. We ain't doing no goddamn interview until I'm fucking compensated, my nigga.
You said June 23rd, right? When did she say? We're at 427? 1 second.
Instagram DM the Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant. Anyone who messages me, because I always reply to anyone who messages me.
So she doesn't actually specify a date there, and I think maybe she's getting muddled in. He's taking advantage of this situation. Can you not, like, come on, what are we doing? Like, he's taking advantage of that super like, I mean, look, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's definitely consulted with someone that's told him how to, like, deal with this. Also, JiDion he's not a dumbass when it comes to, like, choosing his words for dealing with controversy, because he's been in a lot of controversy, dude. 1 second. He's banned because he didn't want to do the interview for free, and not because he was predator. Yeah, absolutely. But he was also invited into a server when y'all know how Discord works. Most of you guys are literally in the Discord server, the fucking Kingdom of Knightmare server, you know, or the Rastov one, or the Stake one. Y'all know how Discord works. Like, you're not retarded. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, who is he gonna fool that you had to invite someone into the Discord server to do the interview when you know for a fact that you will allow under 18-year-olds in there? You have literal children in your server, but you're gonna be like, oh, it's fine. You know, he's just here for an interview. She can disprove she has those messages. Also, he could have been banned, but still gotten the members before he left. Absolutely. Didn't EDP literally say that he found her Instagram and then messaged her? Like, have we got to do the investigation on you because he's going to be fucking not very honest with his wording and with the way he's taking these clips? Maybe we have to. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Stated for my motherfucking time, for my efforts, you feel me?
And also, here's the message log of all the things that he said in my Discord. And I know it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, so that's all he said in my Discord, and he was promptly banned.
And of course, little fucking troll message for the reason to ban EDP pedo ass motherfucker because he refused to go on an interview.
And that same exact day. Now, on June 23rd, that is the day that Kayla, at least...
Anubius, I don't know... Okay, that's one thing I'll say to his credit. I don't think he would have kept him in the server afterwards. But, like, we don't know. We actually don't know, to be fair. I don't think he would have, though. Bro, I swear to God, man. Fucking trying to adjust my ass position to sit down like a regular human. It just ain't working today. God damn. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he would have, but we actually don't know. So I'd like to think that he wouldn't. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Went public in my Discord server, telling people in the Discord that EDP was talking to her. She was saying, hey, is this the real EDP account? Because if it is, he just messaged me. Now, I know you guys are...
Well, it's June 23rd. Oh, so it's a deleted user, so I'm assuming she deleted that Discord account. Hang on a second. Wait. Hang on a minute. So, he's... Okay, guys. There's no way. So, he's trying to prove, okay, that it turns out that EDP had messaged her before you joined the Discord server. She said in June 2023, EDP messaged her. He's taken advantage of that cryptic date and said, well, he actually joined on June 21st. She's messaged 2 days later, so 2 days after he joined and got banned, saying, if that's the real EDP account, he texted me.
Saying, JiDion, that says deleted user. How do you know that that's her? Well, we did a lot of digging through the Discord server.
Okay, LMFAO. What, that's crazy. Needles don't hit that much. It's a little pinch. I'm sensitive to pain a lot. Like, if you were with me during treatment, you'd have to hold my hand and pin me down. God damn, EDP's a fucking disgusting little nonsense. And that's the 26th of June right there.
Server, and this is some evidence to show that it's...
Whoa, what's that?
We did a lot of digging through the Discord server, and this is...
And she said sometimes later she sent a message asking if he was real. I know, dude. I know. It's just weird. Let me have a look at this. Message sent by Kayla, deleted in Raw Dog Talk. EDP's camera's off. It's her to fucking call with him. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Some evidence to show that.
And we have the message sup as the first message. But to be fair, we've seen the uncensored message because they showed it on the doc. It was a bit weird.
It's her because we have old screenshots.
Well, let me listen to the whole thing. We'll go back
and
and look at these.
But to fully show you that this deleted user is her, she actually posted a photo of her ID photo on the Discord server saying how...
Why the fuck would you show her full name? Is her full name revealed in the doc? I thought it was just her first name.
Well, she hated her photo, so yeah, this is for sure her. Keep in mind, she's the only one who alleges that EDP hit her up from my Discord server. Nobody else has ever came out saying that EDP hit them up from my Discord.
Bro, so that's to aid your benefit that it's not true? But the dates line up, dude. The full name is not on the doc. I thought so. So he just dropped their last name. I'm pretty sure they only used their first name, so he's just doxed her. What the fuck, like? Why would he do that? And it's her legal ID photo as well. That is fucking crazy. This is why you don't have kids in the server, dude, because they put stuff like that up thinking it's safe, and you later use for content. What the fuck, bro? So, let's get off that a minute. I want to look at this. The next one.
This is some evidence.
So that's the SAP message. That's the first one, which we've seen that was the first message.
To show that it's her because we have old screen.
Okay, what's this? Okay, thank the fucking Lord. You doing anything this 4th of July? I'm just going to be working. Hey, how's it going? I'm about to sleep in 20 minutes. What's good? I think WSG means what's good. I don't know. And then he sends a voice note and he goes, I love when you call me daddy. Oh my fucking God, dude. And that's the 27th of June right there. So that's the 27th. So we're still continuing. She's putting the messages in. And like to his server to be like, oh, look at this. This is crazy.
Screenshots and everything. But to fully show you that this deleted user is her, she actually posted a photo of her ID photo on the Discord server saying how much she hated her photo. So yeah, this is for sure her. Keep in mind, she's the only one who alleges that EDP hit her up from my Discord server. Nobody else.
That's a weird thing. Okay, I'm sorry. That is a weird thing to say. The dates are lining up, you fucking moron. The dates are lining up. What? The dates are literally lining up, you fucking retard. What are you talking about? What are we doing? You're saying she's the only one that allegedly said that EDP messaged. The others may not have responded. They may not have fucking they may have as a request. They may not have checked. You don't know this. You can't just be like, she's the only one for certainty without a shadow of doubt. Some people may be more quiet. Funny enough, children with undeveloped fucking minds take things like this very differently as an approach.
Has ever came out saying that EDP hit them up from my Discord server. So out of the 130,000 people, she was the only one. And
that's, oh my God, is he trying to say this is a lie? I'm so confused. What is he trying to do? What's he proving here? What is he proving? Out of 100, wait, rewind. Let's listen to the whole, I'll listen to the whole point because maybe I'm just not being generous here.
So out of the 130,000 people, she was the only one. And she goes public with it 2 days later after we did the interview with EDP, and she's telling the Discord that EDP's talking with her. So
why is he insinuating that like this is made up? I don't get it. Like the way that he makes that claim sound is like, yeah, out of 134,000 people, she's the only one that got a message? Wow, hard to believe. Like, what are you doing, dude? What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Of 130,000 people, how many of those are young girls? Yeah, or like, you know, have their profile picture. Let's not talk, you know, again, let's not forget, Discord is an anonymous platform. How many of those had their Instagram linked, which is clearly EDP's favorite mode of messaging based on the history we've seen with him getting caught in stings? How many of them were openly revealed to be female, had their Instagrams linked, and fucking active in the fucking server? That's what you need to look at. And I'm sure you the number is much lower, much lower than 130,000. Because I already know you have a majority fucking male audience. There's no way you don't. There's no way you fucking don't. It is crazy. It is crazy that he's singing this right now. Unbelievable.
One of the members in my Discord said, send a screenshot. And for some reason, Kayla says, I'll send one real zoomed in for you. And she zooms it in.
Wait. No way, screenshot. Look, I'm going to give you a close-up.
And Kayla says, I'll send one real zoomed in for you. And she zooms it in only on the sup that he said. And to show that this really is him, when she showed us the messages, as you guys can see.
Okay. Have you ever thought about maybe she's dealing with it immaturely because she's a fucking child? Ooh. Who would have thought that? Who would have fucking thunk it, dude? Who would have fucking thunk it? That maybe she's not handling this the best way because she's a fucking child that is now thinking, oh, maybe I can use this to get to meet like people that I fucking love watching the content of, like the Predator poacher, because you know, you promote yourself to fucking kids by allowing them in your server, you fucking weird cunt. And bro, like what? And you're surprised she's acting this way with how you behave around predators? With how you behave around those situations? You are teaching these children, these underage people, you are teaching them that it's okay to be talking to them if you're fucking joking with them. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing, man? There's no way. You are literally educating them that it's okay to be trolly, etc. on these dangerous fucking people. These dangerous, sick bastards. And you have sent the message of dressing up as a cupcake, being all jokey, ha 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 ha, memeing on a fucker, making merchandise out of a fucking prolific pedophile's name for your own financial gain. You've made a mockery out of all of the fucking content. All of the content. Fucking ridiculous. And you know what, River? That's another thing I was going to say as well. Look at the fucking dates of that bad boy. On God, bro. Look at the dates of that. That's another thing I was about to say. Because I'm looking it up while I'm fucking bipping here. Fucking unbelievable, man. Imagine trying to blame a kid, bro. Imagine trying to blame any child in this scenario when you were literally educating them that this kind of behavior is okay to do. She's a fucking kid, bro. Get a fucking hold of yourself. You need to be fucking 5150, bro. On God. You've literally educated them that it's okay to do this. And now you're calling out and saying, oh, this is very sus. You're sus! You are sus! You're a server full of minors when you hunt pedophiles and invite them into your server. Like, you fucking stupid. This is why God made you bald, you dumb cunt. And this guy uses fucking Jesus as a backup. Bro, ain't no God on your side. I've been in more church more times than you fucking bullshit did.
At Trent 2988 donated $4.99.
Thank you, brother.
This is the equivalent of Batman hiring people to go harass the Joker.
Bro, for real, right? For real. For real. For real. He's literally created a ecosphere, right? A space where this shit is funny to do. This shit is funny to fucking do. And I don't give a fuck what he shows. That's what he's cultivated through the content that he actively produces and has produced over the years that he's been on the internet. Whereas before the poaching, to now, where he still does poaching. Let's not forget how immature he is when he has EDP Watch instead of EDP445 as the literal name of his fucking predator hunting fucking business website where he sells merch with EDP's name on it and he sells access to unedited fucking or full like documents and transcripts of actual predators. Shit that people should have access to for fucking free. But no, you put it behind a paywall. You're fucking disgrace, mate. You're as bad as the crime commentary community, the ones that like access like this very, very hard to get information and disgusting details on horrific crimes that have happened to like other children and other people and hide them like all the images and shit behind a Patreon. There's people who have done that and you're just as bad, if not fucking worse than them. You cultivated this space and now you were fucking trying to call this sus. You cunt. Put your fucking hands where you're not religious. You are literally, like, honest to God, borderline. I'm not even going to say it. You are borderline a fucking Nazi, bro. I'm not going to lie. This is crazy. It is crazy shit, bro. Hitler would come up with less excuses than you. Fuck me.
Said sup. Now, I am going to be real. I do not 100% know if anything was said before that sup. I am going to go off of her word. She says that EDP hit her up first. But I do find it a little weird that she zoomed in on that sup when someone asked for it.
But you showed the first... What? Hang on a second. Wait, let me finish this.
Screenshot. Now, when she first went public...
What? Wait. 1 second. Cake? I got cake. I still got the cake.
At Disco Sticks donated £9.99.
Base, bro.
These predator poachers cause more harm than good ultimately. We know this because EDP still walks free.
On God.
We need to stop watching and giving these clout chasers oxygen. Leave it to the professionals.
On God, but you know the crazy thing is, it ultimately comes down to a very situation of morbid curiosity is why people watch this shit. You know, why did we watch the documentary, for example? Is morbid curiosity, right? Of like, what's going on? What's happened? Is anything being done? Has anything realistically been done? What went wrong, you know? And just seeing the car crash of everything that's happened, right? It's the same thing as people will like indirectly stare at a car crash that's happening rather than look away. It is honestly morbid curiosity, you know? It's kind of like I completely agree with you though, Disco, and thank you so much for the 10 schmeckle, by the way. That's very kind of you. But like, it does come down to that, and the internet does desensitize people when it comes to morbid shit like this. The internet is, if you look at like the old internet as well, Disco, to be fair, which I got raised in, it is genuinely so fucking gnarly. You know, like one man, one jar, two girls, one cup, and all this shit that you just get exposed to that's so disgusting and morbid that you basically just get desensitized. You just disassociate so quickly. And I think that's one problem with the internet is that it has taught you to do that. Like even now, dude, on Twitter, you'll scroll down, you'll see a fucking beheading video or something gnarly like that. Like what the fuck, like? How is that on it? But you'll also see underneath, there's like fucking several 100,000 views on it. How the fuck's it got them views? Because people are so detached to things and what's real and what's not, they'll just watch it and they won't agree with it. They won't agree it's gonna upload. Sure not. Sure they won't. But like they'll watch it because they're like, whoa, okay, well, this is kind of crazy. Is this a real thing? Like, it's interesting. It's wild, dude. But, like, I will need to rewind this real quick, because, like, I don't understand this at all. What up, Easy? How we doing? Because, like...
Only one. And she goes public with it 2 days later after we did the interview with EDP.
Which we've discovered that the 2 days later is literally when it happened, like, when like, he messaged her. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, dude? The 2 days later that you're saying, where she decided to go public, is the day the first message was sent, you moron. And do you want to know how we know for certainty that it was 2 days later? Do you want to know? Because it doesn't say, like, a week ago or a month ago. It says Friday, dude. It says Friday. And she sent it 2 days later.
And she's telling the Discord that EDP's talking with her. So one of the members in my Discord said, send a screenshot. And for some reason, Kayla says, I'll send one real zoomed in for you. And she zooms it in only on the sup that he's...
To show the profile picture to prove it's him, but also probably being a little bit of a joker about it as well. Because she thinks like, oh God, this is hilarious, this is crazy. Maybe a part of her did think that at the time. I don't know. But can I blame her for thinking like multiple things at once? No, she's a child, dude. And you've cultivated this space where like it's okay to laugh at this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you cultivate this space where it's like, oh, I gotta troll the pedophile. Like, as an underage person, putting themselves at risk because you target to that audience. You directly influence that audience and you allow them into your viewer space. So you're fully open about what you do.
Said. And to show that this really is him, when she showed us the messages, as you guys can see, EDP said sup.
Now, here's what I will say to this situation. We all know that EDP is a low-life fucking nobody. A fucking scumbag that spends his days fucking browsing for the internet, because at this point, he's well beyond cancelled. He ain't doing no content. He just working real jobs and getting fired from them all the time, all right? That's what he does, okay? So even if she did message previously, even if she had, would we not get a response from him sooner? It's safe to say that we would have, right? He's been so punctual in the other cases. Very quick to fucking respond. This was like, what, near 2 hours later? And he's responded instantly.
Now, I am going to be real. I do not 100% know.
Didn't you, like, instigate it first? Why is that message there? That makes sense. It's him asking a question. He's asking a question. Didn't you instigate it first? But, like, that's also fucking 4 days after the initial message. Because she didn't show the full fucking screenshot that she showed you. So now you know for certain that's not it. What?
If anything was said before that sup, I am going to go off of her.
I told him I was joking about that, but he texted me first. And he knew my age beforehand. Yeah, because their profile, right? That's crazy. Why are you showing a random person called Shaq in your Discord, questioning her wild shit, and then the responses lining up with her story? What?
Her word, she says that EDP hit her up first. But I do find it a little weird that she zoomed in on that sup when someone asked for a screenshot. Now,
she showed you the whole message! Oh my God, that makes no sense. There's no way... One second, we gotta look at the comments. There's no way people are believing him. There's no way people believe in him. She screwed up when she said she was an opportunity. Wow, look at the fucking cancers in the fucking comments. She didn't realize the internet has all the receipts. How is that a fucking receipt, bro? So far, I'm seeing nothing but victim blaming right here. Like, what? What? That's crazy. I got cake. I still got the cake.
At Disco Sticks donated £9.99. I agree completely, it is morbid curiosity. But if this documentary has taught us anything, then it should be this. Whether you are a poacher or a predator, women and girls pay a price.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I completely agree with you, Disco. I completely agree with you. I thank you for the 10 schmackles again. But absolutely, you're absolutely right. It's them or pay. We don't know how this girl's going to feel in 5 years' time. We don't know how she's going to feel in 10 years' time. I'm not going to lie. Me being in my 20s have been the most complex years of my fucking entire existence. And I think about a lot of, like, fucking things I've been subjected to that I didn't want to be subjected to when I was young. And it is a fucking harsh fucking pill to swallow when you hit adulthood. It is a fucking hard pill to swallow. We don't know what's going to come out when she hits those ages, the trauma that might be, she might be fine. Maybe. I doubt it, but she might be. You might be very fucking lucky and fortunate. But also, she might be incredibly fucking cooked in the brain from all of this situation. And especially an influencer that's clearly lying on her fucking name to defend his online fucking status. Not as if you had a great reputation, by the way, JiDion. You can catch all the fucking predators in the world. You are still a scumbag. Like, those people, yeah, absolutely, they deserve to be fucking exposed online. But you're not doing it to fucking catch these monsters. You're doing it for the money and the clout. That's all you've given a fuck about. That's all you've ever given a shit about.
Now, when she first went public in my Discord server about talking to EDP, random members in my server were telling her to block him, telling her to get away.
Okay, so random people, one's called a delete, also a deleted user, says, no, get away from him. And then Death Racer says, report the account to Instagram and block him. You act like Instagram probably hasn't had a plethora of reports already, but okay, cool.
Report him and just telling her to...
And Ryan says, just be careful. He wants no good intention. Bro's a known child predator.
Just stop being in contact with him because he's a predator.
Do I just block him? Yes, please do.
And every time somebody would tell her something about stop communicating with him, she never replied to those comments. She also made these posts in the Discord asking users if she should troll him. And then she also puts in there...
Should I ask him for a cupcake? No, I wonder where she got that fucking joke from, dude. I wonder where she got that fucking joke from. You know what? Can anyone enlighten me as to where she might have got that fucking, the cupcake joke? Anyone at all? Can anyone? Because I can. I think she got it from the fucking shit that you do, bro. The shit like this. Now, this was taken after the initial messages, of course, right? This was taken afterwards, this is conclusion. But this is how you handle shit, bro. This is how you handle content. You don't take these things seriously. You are meeting up with a dangerous fucking person that has a real fucking risk to children and has literally put a child in your server in harm's way. And you responded by dressing up as a fucking cupcake. That's how you responded. You got the guy in fucking a blue suit here acting like a complete fucking jackass. You both fucked it up entirely. I wonder where she got the jokiness from, like, oh, should I troll him? Maybe she's trying to impress people there because that's the type of content you produce, dude. Fucking scum, like.
Should I be a decoy? Should I do a catch a predator? Nobody replied to that message. Now, keep...
Well, how do you know? You haven't shown the full chat log there. This is the other thing, right? Should I be a decoy? Should I do to catch a predator? He says nobody replied. But just because they didn't click the reply option in Discord doesn't mean they didn't respond to it. So why haven't you shown us the entire chat logs, brother? Why are you only showing select messages when you have 130,000 people in your Discord and you were telling me that like fucking 3 or 4 people are the only ones responding to it? Really? Because if I put a message in my Discord, I get about 3, 4, 5 comments to it. I'll get a couple of reactions too from people that haven't commented. So how are you gonna explain to me when I have a server of 160 fucking people? How are you gonna explain to me that you only get 3 responses or no responses from a message that's basically talking about doing to catch a predator to try and get EDP busted? You telling me that no one's responding to it? Come on, bro. Come on. There's no fucking way, dude. He should have responded and said no. Obviously said yes since he was communicating to her about it and used her for evidence. I'm assuming we're going to get into some information regarding that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, man. I don't know. This is just him taking no accountability and blaming the child. What the fuck? What? Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, this is crazy that he's doing this. I'm so fucking sickened and baffled by his behavior. Like, this is actually mental. It's actually mental.
Keep in mind, all these messages that she had posted in my Discord were nearly 2 weeks before I even knew about the situation.
When I told people.
You mean to tell me that a girl, an underage girl, and your server showed proof that she had a fucking pedophile that you invited onto your platform on the 21st. On the 23rd, she had proof that he had reached out to her that day because of your server, and you found out about 2 weeks later, and you tell me your mods didn't put on a mod log and tag the fucker, you saying you need a look at this? So your mods are either completely negligent or just fucking very, very gross, despicable people, to which you should probably get some people actually give a fuck about your community, or you're lying. There's like one of two things there. Because I'm not going to lie, if I found out something like this, I would fight. If something like this happened to my server, I find out immediately. Please tell me he's learned and made the server 18 plus now. Of course he hasn't. Of course he fucking hasn't. Maybe he'll say it here, I don't know.
Well, like in the server that EDP texted me, JiDion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
And also, I have no idea how long they were talking previous to when she put these messages in my Discord server.
Well, we literally do because she showed you the full chat log and it was on the 23rd of June.
Just can't confirm that. Now, fast forward on June 28th. So this is 5 days after she first went public in my Discord server.
Went public the day he messaged her. She went public. You fucking retard. The day he messaged her on the 23rd of June. She put it in your server on the 23rd of June. What do you mean when she first went public with this, brother? It was that same day. It wasn't like a build up of fucking, ooh, I'm gonna build up some hype here. That's crazy. I have a question. Why are there minors in the server to begin with? Excellent question, because what he does is not child friendly.
Saying that she was talking to EDP. She was telling users in my public VC of a Discord of 130,000 people that she was talking to EDP. And this is what the users in that VC told her when she was telling them that she was talking to a predator and that she's underage.
I'm gonna. You have, okay. Let me get this straight. You have a Discord server that has adults and minors in it, and like your whole thing is like predator poaching and stuff, and you allow underage kids to speak with adults in your VC. What? You allow underage fucking children to speak with adults in your VC. We'll get to this in a moment, but like, that's actually mental. That's mental. That is fucking absolutely batshit. What's I gotta find out if there's security to this. I need to find out. JiDion got a Discord. He has, right? I need to find out. We're gonna do this live on air, by the way, guys. Okay. So I've just joined JiDion's server, okay? I just joined JiDion's server. So we're gonna see if there's any security details. So it has 13 to 17? You allow 13 to 17-year-olds in your server. What? How do you prove? Okay, I'm sorry. But as an adult now, as like, okay. Hear me out for a second. As an adult, being EDP, if he wasn't known about, but had obviously an attraction to kids, what's to stop him from clicking this one? Like, what? What? This is insane. I'm gonna click 18 plus. Gender. Why do you need to know? Fuck it. Let's go male. What do you want to get notifications for? None. Just like that, you're in. There's no proof of ID. A child could lie saying they're 18 plus. I could have clicked under the age of 18. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I want to see if this is, we're going to leave the server and we're just going to retry this. I want to see something real quick, guys. All right. Just bear with me a minute. I actually, if this happened, if this like works, nah, bro. JiDion, Discord server, pull that back up again. If I click the under 18 thing and it doesn't do anything to stop me, like there's no ID verification or anything like that, that's an issue. Let's have a look. Join the server again now. Let's see if he actually has put any effort into this. Okay. Customize your experience, okay? Got my Twitch link there. Now I'm going to click under 18 right here and let's see what happens. Male. Now, it saved my preferences. It saved my preferences. It saved my answers, and now I have access to the under 18 side of things. That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. I can see the full list of people. That's crazy, dude. That's actually mental. That is fucking mental. Wow. Wow. Actually, wow. That is fucking disgusting, dude. That is fucking crazy. There you have it, guys. There's his security right there. There's his security. I don't have a membership to his channel. I don't have nothing, right? I've had to show no form of identification. I've had to show no proof of, like, that I'm a real person. All I had to do was have my fucking, my YouTube connected or whatever, right? It is absolutely disgusting. So we did the 18 plus thing, which obviously people can lie about if they wanted to. All right, people have lied, of course. How do you think people play 18 plus fucking video games, etc.? People lie about their age all the time. That's a norm, unfortunately. But then going into the under 18 one, there's no security checks. That's crazy. That is actually fucking mental. And like, you got 130,000 people. And just like that, I could have got a list of people that's in your server, and that's exactly what fucking EDP did. That's exactly what EDP did. He got into your fucking Discord, saw someone that he thought was fucking cute because their profile picture lined up, found that they had a fucking Instagram, boom, simples. Child got fucking spoken to by a predator under your watch. Someone you directly invited into your server. You should have made a special role where they couldn't see any members. Here's the fucking thing, guys. Before you were a member of my server, you can't see fucking anything. You can't see a list of people that are in there. You can't see nothing. I take fucking protection of my server very fucking seriously. Very seriously. And that's with fucking adults, by the way. So the fact that you couldn't do that to ensure the safety and protection of the people in your fucking server, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. I didn't literally have to pay anything to get what I did done. Okay? It took me literally 10, 20 minutes. And you're telling me as a man that may not have the time, but has the money and the fucking mod team that could facilitate and do those things, that you can't do that? Go ahead, by the way, guys. Join the Discord, all right? Someone join the Discord who's not a member and see what happens. See what channel you have access to. You have access to one channel. It's called Verify. When you get verified, you still don't get access to the member list until you've fully done the website setup. So you can't even see who was a part of the server. I have everything under lock and key for the protection of my peeps. That is exactly, and like, again, that's with adults. You should have it to the bare minimum of that situation. Can you post a link for people? Yeah. Well, my server, yeah, I'm not posting the JiDion thing. Fuck that, dude. That's not happening. Sorry, but like, I'm not promoting that. But yeah, dude, there's my website. You sync your Discord to it, it pops you in. You have to be 18 plus to fucking be able to interact. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Yes, yours. Oh my god, not his. What a double check! I knew you didn't want to join, but I thought you just wanted to like check it out and be like, that's crazy, dude. No, the only reason why I joined, obviously I've left it, just to fucking prove that I've left it, by the way. It's no longer there, you know what I mean? It's literally gone. It's not anywhere else. The whole reason I left it was literally, like, I did it, sorry, it was literally because I thought, fuck it, right? I thought, fuck it. Let's see how secure it is. I wanted to test. And for you guys to truly understand firsthand if it actually has any security, and we found out it doesn't. There's literally zero security. Hooligan, welcome, brother. That's a long time no see, man. God damn.
Baby.
Uncle
Rhino.
RH1No has joined the kingdom. When you show up to a sting operation dressed as a cupcake, it just shows how seriously you're really taking the situation. That dude is a turd.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And thank you for being a nightly for 1 month. That means a lot. But again, like, it's more than that, right? Because the whole situation is now, oh, he showed up, he's doing these jokey shit, right? He hasn't just done it with EDP, he does it with a lot of his content. He likes to parodize it. And I make a parody of it, right? And I get it to a degree. I get you want to put a positive, like, little uplifting note on a really gnarly situation. The comedic relief, it's nicknamed, right? Which is, I get that to a degree, but also you are educating children on how you deal with very serious and dangerous scenarios. Scenarios that also put him at risk, by the way, because what's to stop someone from pulling a knife or a gun on him? You know what I mean? That can happen. It's just mental. It's just absolutely fucking mental. He's educating them to be this jokey. Like, he's got to remember, he's cultivating this audience. I can't imagine she only joined on June 23rd also. You know what I mean? She joined a while ago, I imagine. I know I'm behind, but she sent in the screenshot. She sent the screenshot to him. 5 days later, he got proof on June 27th. Didn't he say he didn't know for 2 weeks? There we go, guys. Thank you, River, for that. Amazing.
Did you state your age?
Let me listen
to a predator and that she's underage.
I'm gonna listen.
In the text messages, did you state your age?
Yes.
Okay,
Like,
good.
clearly and multiple times?
Yeah.
And he, like, yeah, I mean, that's straight up
It's
wild.
insane.
You can just send this
He
shit to
keeps
the FBI
asking
tip
me-
line if you want.
And again, after all of these people told her that she should stop talking with him and go to...
I don't think any of them said to not talk to him there. Fuck, he's recording minors and the VC. River, we're going to get to that in a second. I'm just going to listen to this whole thing before we get into that. But, yeah, dude, I mean, I'll give him benefit of the doubt when there's a minor talking about something that serious as a mod, you probably want, like, recorded proof to send to JiDion to, like, get things. But he said he didn't find out for 2 weeks. So, fuck knows on that one. But I didn't hear anyone say, stop talking to him in that situation. Someone said, you can just, forward it to the FBI tip line if you want. But it didn't sound encouraging to do so.
Law enforcement.
It sounded like they were encouraging it to do other things.
Responded to them.
I mean, what are you gonna do from here? You're gonna like call the police? I guess.
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to get more evidence though, and then I need to get like, I don't know.
Now, fast forward to when I found...
But what was that? That sounds to me like she's trying to, like, facilitate content for you because that's what you've cultivated, right? Am I wrong here? It sounds like she's like, damn, I'm in a situation where I can actually help people and maybe, like, work with someone who I really fucking love and inspired by, JiDion. You know what I mean? He laughed when he said that, making her probably think she shouldn't call it. Bro, this is what I'm saying, right? There's some context to this. It's crazy. I
found out about this whole situation. When I first got on the call with her, I let her know I didn't feel comfortable with her talking with a predator, with her being underage. So I came up with some clever ideas to where we could switch off and I could take over communication and she wouldn't have to. Here's one of those examples that I gave her.
Maybe we could say something like, hey, my parents switched
What's this? This is Kayla Hoskins, Skeeter Jean, because he's already fucking doxed, haven't he? And obviously, JiDion. What date did this happen? When's the date? This is the first time I spoke with her. What's the date, though? July 2nd. So, what? Fucking 9 days after the situation? No, wait, July? That's a while after. Bro! No. It is literally fucking like, yeah, I'm on my date. So it's like less than 10 days later, you're in a group chat with her and Skeeter.
providers, and I couldn't get my number, so this is my new one. And then it'd be a number that we could text through.
And granted, in that call, she did agree that that was a good idea, but she never gave over the communication to me nor Skeeter. Now, I really don't know why she never really wanted to give us...
Hang on a second. You recorded the full conversation with a minor. I'm going to be polite and assume you had consent to do so. All right? But he originally said it was 2 weeks before you knew. Absolutely Anubius. None of these dates are lining up. I'm gonna assume that you asked that you got consent from her to do that. Okay, just to be polite, right? You were gonna show us a tiny snippet of that full conversation that you had with her, and expect us to take it as gospel. No, I know for a fact if you recorded that call, you recorded the entirety of the call. You should drop the full unedited call. There's no way you should only drop a little segment. The tiny little snippet of that call is fucking embarrassing to drop. And if that's how he's going to show his evidence of recorded logs, same with the fucking VC, brother, I ain't buying it. He's cutting content there, and it's to make him look better. I want to know start, middle, end, that full fucking call. I want to hear it. If he's recorded it, he should absolutely show it, provided she's given consent, of course. But this ain't lining up.
Over either the information for us to continue talking to him, or even just saying that her number was messed up so we could talk to him on a different number. But when going through her messages in my Discord, I did find this thread of her, and I'm gonna just let you guys hear it. So someone in my Discord rudely tells her that you taking credit for clout chasing a...
So he says, you taking credit for clout chasing a predator, and she, I'm assuming still her account, responds with, no, bruh, I meant like I'm not gonna go to trial and not get credited. He's literally going to jail because of me. I'm saving these streets. Stop. Brother, she's talking like you. She's talking like you. You've influenced her to think and behave this way and think this is okay and safe to do so. I'm sorry, like, but there's just... What? You have influence on these people, bro. You have influence on fucking adults. Like, hella influence. But you're gonna try and, like, say that you don't have influence on a child and this is just her bare bones personality? It might be. Maybe she's trying to fucking impress you because she looks up to you as a fucking content creator and wants to, like, oh, if I could collab with JiDion, I fucking love JiDion. You know? There's so many reasons for this. Is so, like, gross to even bring up and try and discredit her character when she's clearly doing this to impress you, brother. Because of how you cultivated your audience and the shit that you do. And the fact you endorse. You know what? Here's a fun fact. If you didn't allow minors in your fucking server, none of this would have happened. And you would never get a message like this from her. You know why? Because she wouldn't be in your server. And she would have never met EDP. And you would have never reached out to her. You are literally the fucking bomb, the fuse, and the match of this scenario. And the fact that you are trying to victim blame a fucking child for acting on something that they've been heavily impressed by, which is you, is fucking despicable. And you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And I think there's a reason why you quit the fucking internet and fucking decided to take a huge step back, because you knew this documentary had a lot of information that you would get fucked with. That's what I'm fucking saying. JiDion, you are literally a fucking cancer, brother. And your time, I think, has finally ran out. You can't!
Predator. She replies and said, no, I meant like I'm not going to go to trial after trial to not get credited. He's literally going to jail because of me. I'm saving these streets. Stop.
Yes.
Also, she responded to somebody who rudely told her that all she wanted was clout. And she said, if another YouTuber is going to make clout off of my situation, so am I. TF, that's wrong to take full credit off of something. You're just too young to realize it.
Yeah, too young. She's saying they're too young. She's 15! She's 15! She's too young to realize what she's doing. She's been influenced by you fucking moron. What? Take accountability and responsibility for the people that you shape, cunt. And for starters, if a YouTuber's going to make clout off my situation, then so am I. That's exactly how you talk, JiDion. That's exactly how you talk when you talk about other people taking clout off you or coming at you for clout. That's exactly how you speak. That's your dialect, brother. She is literally, clearly regurgitating shit that you've said in the past. She just wants to work with you because she fucking is a fan of you. And again, you've allowed her on a platform where she can engage in a conversation with you and potentially get that fucking opportunity. And she did! Because you endorsed it. God, bro, there's no way.
And I know it's deleted user on deleted user, so I'm gonna show you guys that at least this one is specifically hers. Somebody that lives in a different time zone as her, but as you guys can see, it's still 08 on the same day. They said, Kayla Hoskins, today at 8:08 p.m. If another YouTuber is gonna make clout off of my situation, so am I, TF.
But
so that's just to show that this was 100% her saying this. And the crazy thing is this isn't about a clout situation because it's really a tragic one.
Not about a clout situation. But even after all this tragic situation you say you've been exposed to and she's been exposed to, this is you. This is after all this shit happens. This is not a clout situation, it's a tragic one. Yeah, this is you, huh? Yeah, you're taking it super serious, aren't you? You're taking it super fucking serious, aren't you? Look at that, dude. Super serious. At least he's fucking dressed as a fucking man. What the fuck is this? And you're gonna tell us that you don't do shit for clout? JiDion don't do shit for clout, guys. You don't do it. He's never done it. He's a saint. Bro, you're just as saint as the people are fucking... Oh my God, there's no way, like... That's crazy. Look, that's my reaction. This is my reaction right there. He's reacted to his cupcake that he's been called out. He's like, ugh. You know what I mean? This is ridiculous.
This man was talking to who he knew to be a 15-year-old girl, and he continued having sexual conversation, which is absolutely horrible, and EDP should be thrown under the jail cell. And in my first call with her, after I checked up on her to make sure that she was okay, I even let her know that I wanted her to be a ghost in this entire situation.
And don't worry about your privacy.
Huh. Uno momento. 10 minutes, 49 seconds. I'm just going to put that in the chat real quick, guys, because I need to remember where we're at. Look how many messages there are in this chat here. This is where, like, let's just regurgitate what he says.
Oh, that I call with her horrible, and EDP should be thrown under the jail cell. And in my first call with her, after I checked up on her to make sure that she was okay, I even let her know that I wanted her to be a ghost in this entire situation.
A ghost.
And
okay. After his first call with her, there's the call right there. Okay, give me 3 minutes. Blah 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 blah. Let's have a look back. We're just gonna fucking get the evidence here because he literally is like leaking himself, dude. It's right here. Boom! Wow! Isn't that fucking interesting? The birth of the group chat led with an instantaneous call. Then when we go back, the 10:49 on this clip here. Are you ready for this? 1 second.
And
boom! There's more dialogue here. There's more dialogue. It's the same group chat, but more dialogues happened. These are 2 separate calls. Also, not the last one. It's a call right there. So, someone explain to me, very quickly, someone explain to me how they can have multiple calls. How can you have multiple calls? But it'd be the first call. And then JiDion docs. I know. That is fucking disgusting, to be fair.
don't worry about your privacy and everything, Kayla. You're gonna be a ghost in all of this.
The only people that I wanted to know that she was personally involved in this and that she had been talking to him is her parents, which I also told them.
Sure, you're aware of, like, everything that's happening.
Yes, my daughter always communicates to me. She's, I think she considers me.
Was this live? No, this wasn't live. He wanted to be a ghost, right? So he's just recording all the. Again being polite and assuming he asked for permission. I'm being polite and assuming he's asked for permission. Yeah.
Your best friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
And B, law
Heck, you right there.
I didn't want anybody else and nor the world to know that this minor was talking to EDP. That's why.
But no, the world should know because what he's done is fucking illegal. What? I get you saying you wanted to be a ghost, right? I get what you're saying. Maybe I'm misunderstanding him here, but that's fucking crazy. Maybe the name drop, but you dropped their full fucking name, bro. The doc didn't even put her last name in. That's crazy.
Me and Skeeter wanted to take over communication.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should I'll be like, yo, could you give us your information? We'll give it right back to you. You can change it. We just don't feel comfortable with conducting the investigation with an actual 15-year-old talking to him.
He's mixing these conversations up. Look at this. So there's a call. I know it's very... dude, there's no way, bro. There's no way. Is this two separate group chats? Is this two separate group... This is a separate group chat. This is literally a separate group chat. So these are two separate group chats. Because the first message was added Skeeter. Two separate group chats now. And like he's having these conversations at different... He is literally taking little segments of where he's had reality checks and he's trying to put it into paint one story.
Yeah, basically. Or if she can get him to, like, text her, and we can set up, like, a text now account.
And well, yeah. Just set up a new one, yeah.
And even though I wasn't doing preg catching back then, I even knew that cases like this could take a while. So we had actually made a pact that we weren't going to go public with anything about the EDP case until EDP was arrested. Now I know what you guys are thinking. JiDion, literally in a cupcake costume confronting EDP, and you posted that on your Instagram, so how could you not want anybody to know about it? Only reason why I posted that is because on August 27th, Kayla had texted me saying that the detectives told her that...
Okay. Hey, I don't know if you're going to see this, but I'm pretty sure you can post the EDP thing as long as you don't show the address of the dialysis center or say you know where he lives. Why you say that? Because the cops don't want you to show his address or like say that you know where he lives so that they can catch him there and he won't run off, but everything else is fine apparently. Have you talked to the detectives?
It was okay for her to post a video to talk about the situation, which looking back on now, I know is pretty weird, and I personally highly doubt that a detective would tell a minor to come out and make a YouTube video about a situation with a predator. But
maybe not tell a minor, but maybe be like, oh, well, if you've conducted an investigation, they could probably upload it provided they follow the fucking law. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why she told you that it's okay to upload it.
Nonetheless, Kayla went public first about this entire situation, okay. Not only going public with it, but also dropping the chat logs as well.
Hello, my name is Kayla and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16, I'm turning 17, and EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first and I told him my age and he didn't block me.
So that is the only reason why me and Skeeter went public with it afterwards, because everybody already knew that we were involved in the situation. So we let them know, hey.
How did everybody already knew you were involved in this? Oh, because you probably mentioned you actually, to be fair.
Hey, this is what happened. But okay. The plan from the beginning was to make sure that this all goes through and that EDP was arrested. Then we were going to post about it. And to prove that to you guys, here's an IG live that I did the day that we caught EDP that somebody screen recorded, where we didn't let anybody know who we caught. All we said was that we caught somebody.
Just fucking show it.
Y'all know what we do. We would tell you guys who we just caught, but legally we can't. But it's big. It's big. The person that we're talking about, he talked to a real underage person, but we can't say who he is. But you
wanted to be a ghost, and now people know things, but you drop in like nuggets, and all people have to do is go into your Discord server and see that, oh, this person done this, because it's public in your Discord retard with 130,000 people. So maybe the 130,000 people, a good chunk of them, fucking put 2 and 2 together on that situation. Regardless, what are we talking about?
Guys will find out very
very, very soon.
Maybe a couple years.
Possibly a couple years. Like, that's how bad this is.
But again, I want it to be known that I don't want any hate to be sent towards Kayla at all. She is a young woman.
Well,
and
no one should be sending
genuinely, I would want her to move past this, man. You know, that's why I didn't want her name to be out there or her name to be associated with this, because, bro, nobody wants to be known as the person who got groomed by EDP. About a year ago, she dropped a video titled "What JiDion Did Will Shock You." And this is what she had to say.
Okay.
When I realized something was wrong, I spoke to a moderator in JiDion's Discord server, who happened to be someone I was kind of besties with at the time. But for her own privacy and safety, I won't say her name. I explained the situation, and soon everyone in the voice call started asking questions. Someone told Insight about what happened, and he ended up joining the voice call as well, and asked me if I wanted to be bait.
So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. When she made this video, it was already 2 years removed from the whole situation.
Okay.
So maybe she forgot how that conversation really went. But do you guys remember that
were you
VC
there?
call that I had showed you guys earlier?
Yeah.
Where it was a bunch of people? That's the VC call that she's alluding to.
How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know that wasn't the second or third? You said a bunch of shit was done in your first call with her, but I see 2 separate group chats and 2 different lines of messages. So, what? I'm really confused here. How do you know for certain? Hopefully, we have the full unedited fucking recording that someone did at that VC coming up.
And in that VC call, it was actually Kayla's idea to where she wanted to be the bait. And the people in the VC were coming up with ideas to
Thank you
get
for the
EDP
gold coin,
to come
Southwest
out
Jeff.
in
I appreciate
person.
you.
And then Kayla decided to give herself up as tribute. I'll play the clip.
Do like the first meeting and then they not approach him
Right.
in public,
Like in
and
public,
then get his
yeah.
confidence, and then like lure, and then like get him and trap him.
Lure him to a hotel,
Right.
yeah.
That sounds like they're encouraging it. What? What? It sounds like they've just put the seed in her head.
Real.
So that would be like
You
God
still
tier
have
if
to
that
get a
could be set
little.
up.
You
Hey,
still
hey,
have to
listen,
get a look.
I
listen,
mean,
Insight.
to be honest, I don't mind doing it, and I don't think my parents would mind.
And you will see.
It sounds like JiDion retard alert for a second. Someone get the retard bell. Retard. It sounds like literally she's being coerced by other people in that VC, like she said, to be bait. And she's like, you know what? Yeah, I could do that. My parents would probably be okay with it. What?
Hear how not only the members in the VC call shut that down completely.
Did they? They were the ones talking about it, doing it.
Bro. But also the mod that she says offered her the role of being bait also shut it down.
How much money were you going to bet that mod's the one that did the VC recording and clipped the fuck out of it?
Inside, I have an idea.
know.
Regardless of how
I don't
you
know.
feel,
It would be real. That's really a risk. Like high key,
Yeah.
Do not do that under any circumstances.
Okay,
Wait,
listen.
what?
Because you're
I had a.
Yeah, you
I had
shouldn't
a-
actually physically be there.
I'm
Yeah,
taller
Yeah, you would be
Yeah.
subjecting.
I
Technically, they would
Especially
be
since he talks
subjecting
about
you
weapons.
to a pedophile.
So I'm
Bro,
gonna give her the benefit.
How many kids are in this VC? Like that girl's some fucking clueless, bless her heart. But like, that doesn't disprove that they weren't egging her on to begin with. And also, like, it doesn't, like, he could have, like, said it and then changed his mind and then said that and recorded that bit. It sounds like you were prepping for something to happen, so you started recording shit, and now you've clipped everything out of context. And I'm sorry, but it is out of context because you're not revealing the full logs. You're not revealing anything. At all. Like, you're not revealing, you're revealing little snippets to make yourself look good, but the last one made you look fucking dreadful. The one before that made you look fucking dreadful. The one before that made you look dreadful. So I'm wondering what the full fucking context is, if you think those were actually benefiting your argument. I'm curious. I'm
Give her the
curious.
doubt and say that she's just misremembering it because it was a long time removed.
That's crazy.
And I don't think she meant any
Gaslighting kind.
ill will or maliciously lied like that. But yes, this is the evidence. I just want to put that out there.
That's not
Clear
evidence,
the
brother.
air. Especially for my former mod Inside. And sadly, but also weirdly, this was not the only time that Kayla was trying to be an IRL decoy to meet EDP in person. Since she never gave us the logins nor let us do the plan that we had of switching out the communication, I instead thought of the idea of getting an adult decoy. So that way when EDP came to meet, we can have an adult decoy there.
Now, you don't need the adult decoy there. What the fuck do you mean? Why is he talking about getting a decoy? You don't need the decoy there. You have the messages. If you want to solicit the meetup, you should have taken the messages off. Absolutely, he's right there. Should have taken the fucking messages off her and should have constructed the meetup. Now, obviously, she wanted to be involved. Yeah, of course. She wanted to be a part of him for content. You know, she wanted to be a part of like someone that she idolizes for content. She's a fucking victim, bro. She's a child. She's naive and fucking silly. No offense, she's a bit fucking stupid because she's a child. She's inexperienced on these dangers because she's a child. And you kind of portray things as if there's nothing to be fucking afraid of. But it's crazy that you're like talking about decoys and shit with her. What?
Now, I had asked her to send me some photos of her, and she sent me these photos right here. With these photos, we found an actress that looks fairly similar to her. So I just find it weird that she's saying that we were forcing her to keep on talking to EDP when we're jumping through all these different hoops. I mean, if we can find an actress that looks just like her, then why wouldn't we just take over the communication? It just, to me personally, it doesn't make any sense, but again, she might just be misremembering things, so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Now, I had sent her a photo of the of-age decoy that we would be using, and she sent me this really weird message. I'm gonna read that message for you real quick, and keep in mind, to my knowledge at least, this is the second time she's asked to meet EDP445 in person.
With you because she is inspired by you and loves the content you produce because she watches you, hence her being in your server, brother. She wanted to do a collab with you. Look, it's a dream of a lot of people to fucking do collabs I'd love to do a video with this person. I watch them all the time. I fucking love that person. That's like not unheard of. And again, you don't portray these things as actually being unsafe. You meme on them.
Let me read you what she said. She said, "Quick question. I was wondering why you need a decoy to lure EDP, because, hear me out, if he sees it, he's gonna leave. Meaning if he sees the decoy, he's gonna leave. And if it's actually me, I could get him to do devious things on camera that he won't be able to deny in court, you know? And since I'm really turning 16 on that day, wouldn't it make it more real? Like, I could get him to spill the beans because I feel like he'll try to trick the decoy." And I let her know cops aren't gonna allow you anywhere near that. I really didn't even know how to respond to that. Now, sadly,
that's the space you build, mate. There's a lot of stuff I want to do at 15. That was a dumbass idea. Every adult in this situation has failed there. Absolutely. Because it shouldn't be, I think we should do this. It's, listen, this is what we're going to do, okay? Like, no offense. You're, like, beyond making these decisions. We're going to get this person. They're taking over the messages ASAP. You're going to send them, say, "Oh, I have this issue. I'm going to fucking message you on this account. Different person, different number. Boom, done. Sorry, you're out of the equation. You need to understand that this is putting you at risk. I can't afford to have you at risk. I'm not going to entertain this conversation with you further. It's either you do this and we fucking get the information done and we get him out there and we fucking protect you, or we just go to the police with the information we have on hand." That's absolutely what they should have done. They failed there by trying to be like, "Oh, I think we should do this. Maybe we should do this. Maybe they're posing questions. You're an adult. Take fucking action, dude. Take action. She's a child. You can't engage in questions with a child that just wants to help. She thinks what she's doing is helping. She put herself in danger. And you're trying to use it now and weaponize it against her. She was 15, bro. She was a kid.
I couldn't control nor stop her from communicating with EDP445, and that was already worse enough that she was even in communication / talking with him.
Absolutely, River. That's what it is.
But I was gonna make sure one thing I could control is that she was never going to be anywhere near the vicinity of EDP445. And this is why I'm giving her this strong benefit of the doubt, because, bro, if I had to remember things 3 years ago, I would misremember too.
However, rather than treating the situation seriously, JiDion saw it as content.
Absolutely. Bruh, if you try to deny the use of his content when you showed up dressed as a fucking cupcake? I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Now, it really does suck that Kayla sees it as all I saw was content. And truly, I mean, I didn't just see it as content. I saw it as a monster actually talking to a minor who's a fan of me.
And you wanted to mug
I
them.
wanted to do everything in my power to get that man arrested. And I want her to stop being subjected to that.
By going to his dialysis center, meeting up with him in person, after you sent a fucking PI to go and investigate him, botching the entire situation. Right? Isn't that what you did? You, like, went to his, like, dialysis center, caught him off guard, dressed as a fucking cupcake. Yes, very professional, mate.
That monster, which is why I told her to block him.
I told JiDion every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to, like, block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
And...
Okay. So he's obviously telling her there to block him on the phone. All right? I want you to notice that fucking profile picture. Because we're going to go back to where he spoke to her. There's her profile picture up there. Okay? I'm going to put you guys on full screen. Oh, wrong full screen. Give me a second. Full screen here, guys. All right? Oh, you can't fucking see it. God damn. 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. So I cut this. You can't see the URL. There we go, right? You can see her profile picture, right? It's all bluey and shit. Okay. Where you can see her profile picture, we're now going to get into the part where, and I forgot to take the fucking screen grab because I'm a retard. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where we...
And, like, block him or anything.
Okay, ready?
I want you to block...
Look at that profile picture. Look at that profile picture. That's a completely different profile picture. How long did it take you to tell her to block him? How long did it take you? What's the context of this conversation? Why did you say that? Was this the day that you did the sting? Was this the day you did the sting? When was it? Because I know you had a conversation with her because she was on the phone with you saying that he was sending her threats after you went to meet up with him. Was it then? When was it? Because it wasn't when you initially had the fucking call with her. It wasn't when you had the calls with her at all. This is what I'm saying, dude. This is what I'm saying. This shit does not work. It doesn't line up. It doesn't make sense. There's a little fucking loop, little plot holes here that aren't lining up. He ain't being fully honest with us. I think the entire situation about EDP, it's fucked up. Well, no fucking doubt, Crystal. Absolutely. I think that's crazy.
Block him on your phone, right?
Block him on your phone. What about the Instagram, though?
I continued messaging him because it was very, like, encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
I mean, what are you gonna do from here? You're gonna, like, call the police?
This is another conversation. This is not the same conversation, by the way, that happened in that VC. It's a separate VC right here. What we at, 2012? Okay, we're 2012 years. Pull up the original VC. I'm going to get the original VC. Look at the way this lined up. Look at the profile pictures, etc. All right? It's a separate recording. Separate recording, dude. There's other people in here that are the same, sure, but there's also other people that are completely fucking different. There's other people in here that completely are different. And here's the other call as well. No names popping up on this one, which means a different person recorded this. Interesting. Interesting, huh?
And that is the entire reason why I want to seamlessly transition so that we could take over the communication, because we would do a way better job. And not only that...
Would you? Skeeter has 2 out of 50 confirmed arrests of his predators. Well... 2 out of 50 confirmed arrest is what I've been told. So that's alleged, right? So how would you do better? How would you do better when you're handling it like this with a minor, dude?
But a minor would not be talking to a predator anymore. And I don't want to put words in her mouth, so I'm going to let her speak for herself. But I think the reason why she didn't let us just...
Send this to anyone for automatic raise. What are you doing? I say him sending her, like, EDP sending her a message. Offer free blinkers and feeling quite exquisite. So she's talking about doing drugs. She's talking about doing fucking marijuana, like, in your server. And you're allowing that? Your mods allow this? It's a deleted user, so she's since deleted that fucking Discord account. But the messages are still there. Your mods just allow fucking children to brag about doing drugs? It's kind of crazy. I don't know, it's weed. It's not the worst thing you fucking take, but still, it's kind of fucking bizarre, dude.
Take over and let her be a ghost is because of what she said.
We know what a blinker is.
Here.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong.
I called it. You all owe me $10. I fucking called it. He was gonna use this as the ultimate backbone to defend his argument. This is a fucking stupid argument to make. Of course, she's a fucking opportunist. She's a young fucking person in the fucking world where you have to fucking take a leap to get somewhere.
Wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody. And I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are gonna think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities.
Okay, River, she was 16 when she did this.
You cannot be waiting for them.
She's now 18.
But this entire situation was not that at all.
Now, I do want to give an update. So, Kayla gave me case numbers and detective numbers to call. I called the detective number and it was disconnected. And took me like till 3.
Delete the user, could be anyone though. I think it is her. That it's fair. It's her. He's shown like a little bit of proof that it's her, but he should show it for all situations. You're absolutely right there. But someone did respond saying, "Damn, he still haven't left you alone." Kind of sufficient, to be fair. I'm not denying what she sent there, but also she's a fucking kid. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, how do you put the blame on her for the situation?
Years later to finally find out what police station she went to and everything, and she really doesn't have all the updates and everything, but luckily, since I deal with police so much, I kind of figured it out and figured out where to look, and I can confirm that there is a case number associated with the account, meaning that there wasn't a report made. And also, not only was there a report made, but I confirmed with the police station that this case is currently with the FBI.
Oh my God, are you stupid? Why would you reveal that? Why would you reveal that? So there we go. I was right then. The ending of the Mike Clum doc, I was absolutely right about. They are literally they're getting ready to bust him, and he's just fucking made it public. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. You silly bastard. Why would you make that public? Why would you make that public, dude? It's not for content reasons. That's private, by the way, so no one gets fucking involved. There's a reason why they don't fucking openly say, we're investigating this person. What a fucking clown. What a fucking clown, dude. But at least I was right about the Mike Clown thing, guys. I did tell you. But the other interesting thing is he talks about how I can confirm without a shadow of doubt that now she's made, for sure that she's made the case. Why didn't you report it to the police, JiDion? Why didn't you or Skeeter report this to the police? You trusted a child that you are admitting here, like on this footage, that you never fully believed did it until you now confirmed it. Years later, you confirmed that a case is made. Why didn't you fucking report it? Bro, you poached him for content then. You don't care that he's out in the public. You can't lie to me and say you do, because you never went to the police with the information. You relied on a child to do it for you? You fucking scumbag. You had all the information, all the screenshots sent to you. You went to meet up with him. And you didn't even follow with a fucking police report? What the fuck, dude? Chasing these predators for content and money is gross. These people suck. I will say there are some benefits to people doing it. Unfortunately, like, you know, there are benefits, like their face gets exposed on the internet forever. Someone like EDP will never ever have a fucking proper life anymore because he's such he was such a huge influence on the internet before he got caught, you know? So, like, it was a benefit that there was a positive that came out of the Alex Rosen situation. However, the overwhelming negatives are still there, and they should still be fucking discussed, okay? Just because there are positives that came out of the situation doesn't mean we can't discuss the negatives. Like, the negatives of this situation. Like, I don't know, exposing him again even though everyone already knows he's a fucking predator, and not going to the police with the fucking information. Years later, he confirmed that there's a police report on it. That's what's fucking baffling to me. You didn't do your due diligence, lad. You just confessed it right there.
Now,
let's rehear it.
Made and figured it out and figured out where to look. And I can confirm that there is a case and I took me like till 3 years later to finally find out.
This was 2023, so we found out 3 years later, which would be this fucking year.
What police station she went to and everything, and she really doesn't have all the updates and everything, but luckily, since I deal with police so much, I kind of figured it out and figured out where to look, and I can confirm
3 years later
that there is a case number associated with the account, meaning that there wasn't a report made. And also, not only was there a report made, but I confirmed with the police station that this case is currently with the FBI.
I can't believe this, dude.
Now, granted, even though it's with the FBI, I don't know if they're still actively investigating it, and I don't know if they'll do anything with all of this.
Bruh, he's actively committed crimes. Of course they're doing something with it, but they're probably trying to chain everything he's ever done together, and they're trying to do it very calculatedly and very fucking carefully. You are fucking with that by talking about this publicly. You've used very special information that you got into through your buddies, as you put it, information that is not very widely public, and you're now bringing it up as content to defend yourself. But the only thing you brought up was, I didn't report it to the police. I just trusted that she would do it. Because you didn't care about reporting it to the police. You just wanted to make content out and dress up as a fucking cupcake.
Personally. So while we can all hope and pray that this situation wasn't for nothing, because, I mean...
Heck, you say, why would police give them that information? Look, if you're, like, in good books with some people, some police will give you a little bit of exclusive information that they probably shouldn't and are not allowed to do. I'm just saying, all it takes is one person to do that for you. I looked into it when he saw that he was fucked with a dog. He looked into it when he saw he was fucked with a dog. You know what, Rivet? You might fucking be right, actually. 3 years later, is a fucking odd amount of time to finally find the police station that he found because he had, you know, friends in high places. That's crazy. Human Torch, what, buddy? That's mental.
I mean, at the end of the day, she was still groomed. She is still a victim, and EDP needs to be arrested. I don't know if the FBI is going to do anything with the information. Hopefully, with the popularity of the documentary, plus his admission, hopefully something happened.
No shit! The ending of the doc clearly indicates that something is going to happen. The ending of the documentary clearly indicates that something is going to happen, but they haven't openly said it. Why haven't they openly said it? Because they probably don't want the vast majority of the fucking world to know that they're doing a private investigation. FBI don't go on fucking NBC fucking news fucking going, yeah, by the way, we're investigating this person. Do they, you fucking stupid cunt? But you're revealing it to millions of people right now? Bro, you're a fool. Oh my God.
We'll just have to wait and see. And even in my first conversation with her, I let her know that for this one, we're going to have to get law enforcement involved because we want this to be done away with. We want him to actually be gone.
You didn't call the police, brother. And there we go. He's back to the first call. You should have showed the full call. You should have showed the full call unedited. You literally didn't even fucking call the police. You literally didn't even call the police. You didn't the police have to be involved. You didn't call them, though. You relied on her to do it. And you took her word for it. And 3 years later, got confirmation it happened.
I'm not gonna lie, for this one, I feel like we do need to try to get some law enforcement to, so this could, be the end of this, you know?
So I told her to go to law enforcement. my
You should have done it
Discord
yourself.
and my mod told her to go to law enforcement.
You should have done it yourself.
And
You had the
people
information.
just in my Discord, when she first told everybody that EDP was talking to her, they also told her to go to law enforcement and report this. But I can say it is reported, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I feel like I was
crazy.
a victim of EDP.
Of course you were.
But I think I was mainly a victim. This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of JiDion, in a way. I feel like for a long time I was his like little puppet.
I'm not gonna lie, this part of the documentary actually hurt my feelings the most because, you know, she's pretty much saying
Absolutely,
that
River.
I victimized her more than an actual pedophile.
You put her in the situation, you created a community where this type of behavior is endorsed and made into a comedy. And you didn't take the authoritative role that you should have taken when you allowed minors into a server, that you also adopted a pedophile into there. You also tried to lie on the dates of said situations to try and make yourself look innocent. You were literally victim blaming someone who was a child at the time because you can't take accountability. You literally can't take any accountability. You are allergic to it. And honest to God, this footage, and there's some people in the comments are like on his side, which is baffling to me. This is far more damning than I ever thought it could be. Holy shit. I thought he'd just take accountability and like, I fucked up, I was wrong. But holy shit, this is damning, dude. This is fucking bad. Like, really bad.
I'm not here to fight what she said. You know, if she truly feels like that, then that's how she feels. I know what I did, though. I know I tried to
everything fucking wrong, dude.
Take over communication. I know I told her to go to the police. I know my Discord told her to go.
Telling her to go to the police doesn't like absolve you of the fucked up shit that you've literally confessed to doing and how you've like tried to blame a fucking child, dude. Fuck your feelings. If she feels like you've made her into more of a victim than EDP has, she has a right to say so. Because you did. You put her in harm's way. You have children in your server and you invited a pedophile onto it. We just went through your security on your Discord server. There is none. I could lie and say that I'm under the age of 18. I could just say I'm over the age of 18. There's no security there. There's no security.
Go to police, and I know we didn't want her to keep on talking to him. Also, she's been threatening to sue me a lot lately. Like in her video that she made about me recently, she threatened that I would be inside of a lawsuit.
What relevance
I mean, at this point, what does JiDion even pay you for? Especially you inside. I can't wait to see you all inside a lawsuit next.
And somebody in her...
That's not her saying she's gonna fucking sue you. She's saying that you're probably gonna get sued at some point because the shit that you're doing is fucking wrong. And you're eventually gonna cross the wrong person and they're going to sue you. Like, that's just, like, what do you mean? What do you mean, dude? How can you say that, like, oh, she's threatening to sue me? That's not a threat of her suing you, dude. There's no way does she say, I might sue him. I might sue him. I might see you in a courthouse. She's not saying that. She can't wait to see you inside a courthouse, implying that you're gonna catch yourself in one. She could be implying that she's doing it, true, but that's not enough information to suffice that she's directly threatening you with a lawsuit. You're reaching to, and by the way, with a completely irrelevant fucking topic of her like talking about the trauma with you and how she wants to deal with you. It's completely irrelevant to this conversation. This does not benefit you in any way.
Comment section said, hey, why are you gonna sue JiDion but not EDP? And she replied with, EDP doesn't have any money.
Let me have a look at this. When you sue someone, you sue them because they have money. He doesn't. I mean, that's kind of true, to be fair. That's a crazy-ass fucking comment, I ain't gonna lie. But maybe she's being sarcastic. Maybe she isn't. Yeah, you kind of fucking raised her to behave this way, right? It's a wild comment to say. I'll say that for real.
But not EDP. And she replied with, EDP doesn't have any money. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say about that, man. You know, if that's how she feels, that's how she feels.
Look at the harsh blinking he does. That because he hates what he's saying. He doesn't agree with what he's saying. Pete with the gifty. Thank you so much, my man.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby. Thank you so much for the memby. I appreciate that. This is so upsetting. Everyone involved here who is an adult is also a fucking moron. Absolutely, Callaway. And this is the problem. This is why these people shouldn't be poaching. This is why this guy shouldn't have a website called EDP Watch where he sells merch with EDP's name on it. You know, this is why this guy needs to get the fuck off the internet and get a fucking 9 to 5.
He also made the claim that she photoshopped the photo of her on somebody and sent EDP a nude when I specifically told her to never send him anything explicit.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that JiDion got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her.
1 sec. Heck with 5 membies, dude. Maybe, baby. Thank you so much, good sir. I appreciate you. Let me get the ass off. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the support. It means a lot.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby. So, I'm listening to this now. I want to re-listen to what she says here.
Nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that JiDion got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
Okay. So what she's... Okay, I think there's a bit of a miscommunication here then. I think this is where Mike Klum may have fucked up with some of the editing. Because I think what she's saying is this is around the time that JiDion was looking at the decoys. She took that decoy lookalike and put her face over it. That's what I think has happened there, if I'm being honest. And I hope she clarifies that if she's making videos, because I don't think that's JiDion sending her the images as initially we thought. Now I'm listening to it a second time. He did send her decoys pictures. That's absolutely true of it. And I think she took the initiative and did that herself. I think, anyway. Bro, if I'm wrong here, then holy fucking shit, this guy's fucked. I mean, he's fucked anyway, to be honest with you. But I don't think he did that.
Year before she did the documentary, so this is her first video coming out about her being the victim of EDP. She states in there that she did send him a nude, but it wasn't her, and that she just got it off of Google because she's quote unquote big brained.
Yeah, the Google images you got, right? That's what she said.
And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, it's big brains, you know?
Yeah. And the reason why this is making me so frustrated is because I told her multiple times to never say or send anything explicit to him if she was going to continue talking to him. Luckily,
if she was going to continue talking to him, why would you even engage in that hypothetical? See, this shows you just didn't take any charge in anything.
Phone with her the other day, and I recorded the conversation, and I got her acknowledging that fact. I'm gonna roll the clip.
Wait, you've had a phone call with her the other day? So you're just harassing her?
Did you take the picture of yourself, or did you go on Google?
It sounds like he's being very aggressive with her as well, to be fair.
No. I did not send anything to anyone.
So you never sent him anything
Absolutely
sexual?
not. I think, I will say this, you even told me not to do that, because the idea was for him to, like,
So
he kept asking, you know, so we were trying to figure out something.
I told you to never send him anything sexual, correct?
Yes.
Well, obviously.
So we went back
we
in
can
the archives of my
yeah.
Discord to see things that she sent to show people that, you know, she was talking to EDP. And before we were even aware of the situation, I saw this one screenshot where on her Instagram, she sent him a photo, and obviously it was in disappear mode, so you can't tell what she sent to him.
Go for that.
But you could tell by his reply that it was something. And I mean, oh my gosh, man. The fact that she could have potentially been sending that stuff to him before we got involved is very stuff.
What's the dates on that? But I hate the Instagram doesn't show any fucking dates, just shows the times.
Before we got involved is very, very, very disturbing. It's disturbing if she sent anything to him regardless. So Kayla just dropped a new video, and I just want to give her a huge shout out because she again admits that I told her not to send anything explicit to EDP.
Well, no, I think that was I think that was a miscommunication, to be fucking honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, but let's listen.
So this is the part in the documentary that kind of weirded me out because I believe it was cut out. I recall saying that the idea of having my face like on a decoy's body, I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I did say.
So she used the decoy imagery and put her face over that imagery, which means he sent her kind of weird images to use.
That though, and so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, I never sent him anything. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, some big brains.
But she didn't say she got them from Google. She said they were from Google, which you got, JiDion. You just showed the first clip there that confesses that.
You know?
She also made some other claims as well. She kept on saying that I'm in like the Illuminati.
As for the Illuminati, that is not something I want to talk about right now. I will talk about it in code, but this is the first and last time I probably will ever talk about it because simply I don't want to die. I do kind of fear for my life.
So first, to address the Illuminati claim, first, I don't think the Illuminati is going to be adding in a YouTuber that goes out and arrests child predators. And then second, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. And then third, I
don't think he's religious at all. I think he uses that as a cop-out when he does fucked up things because he knows, like, religious people will always search for forgiveness.
Knowledge, the Illuminati is a whole group of Satanists, right? And what's funny about that is, I don't know if Kayla still is or not, but she used to be, or she might still be, a Satanist.
Did she?
She had it.
In a different world now, thanks to Satan, and it says, certified Satanist. Bro, I don't think she's actually a Satanist. This is clearly fucking satire. She was clearly going through an emo/goth phase where fucking people make jokes. Bro, I made jokes about being a Satanist myself. I was never a fucking Satanist. Jesus Christ, bro. You will genuinely reach in to try and pin her as a Satanist now? That's
her profile
crazy.
Right there. So, like, I don't understand why she keeps on saying I'm in the Illuminati when she herself is an admitted Satanist.
Bro, she's obviously not a fucking Satanist. She's obviously not. And even if she is, it doesn't discredit her story anyway. But she's obviously not. It's clearly satire, right? It's clearly her fucking taking the piss and being edgy, okay? Which is what most fucking teens in their emo/goth phases fucking do. Like I said, I did it, dude. Literally, I did it, okay?
Yeah, but no, it's Christ gang all day over here, man. But yeah, this is the end of the video, man. Please, nobody send her any hate at all. I think we just all want to move past this situation. And I'm going to be posting my reaction to the EDP video, the documentary. Everybody's like, oh, he's scared to react to it. No, I'm not scared to react to it. I'm just
Ellie's laughing at the end of this video, bro.
So busy, bro. We've caught 2 Preds so far this week alone, and we got more to go. And today, I've been busy. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Kayla, man. I wish her nothing but the best. She is not only a med student, but she's also a law student at the same time while doing her music career. She's doing it all, man. So huge shout out to her. And there is a police report. I don't know if they're going to do anything with it or not. I don't know. Only Kayla can get the updates from the FBI. So that's on her. I'm not going to have any more contact with her or anything. I'm not talking about the situation ever again. Unless EDP gets arrested, then I'll make an update. But yeah, y'all, I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Peace. Yo,
I hate this guy. I fucking despise this guy. That's crazy. Dog whistle more, absolutely fucking heck. Absolutely. Bluebells ring for me. Welcome, by the way. Honestly, I think you should look at the uncut version of her talking. Have you watched that yet? I have not. This is our first time reacting to this right now. I think that's something that we're definitely going to have to do in the future. Is it interesting? Is it like, is it more telling? Because I think we might have to watch it. I think we genuinely might have to watch her reaction to this thing and what she says. Because I don't like how he's like clipped things. He's clipped things very short and punctual, which, to be fair to me, comes across as if you're intentionally and deliberately trying to make things out of context. He's obviously recorded all of his logs that he's shown to aid himself in his defense. He should have shown them unedited, to be quite frank. This probably would have been a lot longer of a video, sure. But at the same time, you owe it to actually be honest and uphold the truth. And I think there's a lot of truth that's being hid behind those recordings that you've only selectively found clips of. So, I don't know. Can't watch this, but I hope you have a good stream. I did. Thank you very much, Kayla. And Kayla, fucking hell. KK. And thank you, by the way, for the 5 members at the beginning of the stream. I appreciate you. God damn, I'm getting fucking whisk brain in the moment dealing with this video. This is crazy. This is the biggest load of gaslighting, manipulation, and victim blaming I've seen in a long ass time. It's jarring. How is it jarring? Let me know. Oh my god, this is crazy. I can't believe this, dude. This is actually unhinged. It's actually fucking unhinged, dude. See if we can find a YouTube account. She got 10-minute upload here. Let's watch it.
Hello, everyone.
He's keeping tabs now. It's messed up. Absolutely. So she does have her full name on the YouTube, so he didn't dox her, okay? She's been on live streams and deleting and uploading things for the past 2 years. So I think people are just getting, unfortunately, Cliff Notes versions from both people. I mean, maybe. This is her most recent upload, though. And it's titled The Truth Behind the EDP445 Documentary. So I want to see what she says here.
It seems like I have caught some people in 4K. It's been a while. I know I haven't posted in a very long time. And with good reason. I'm about to get into all of it right now. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous to make this video. I've been rage baiting people with this video. A lot of people are like, when are you gonna upload? You need to upload. You need to make a response now. What are you doing? And you're right. You are very much so correct. But I am also a full-time law and med student, so I try to focus on that right now.
So she made that public too.
And I will always post on YouTube, but I did not pay thousands of dollars to go to school to not complete my school and to always be late on my assignments.
Absolutely.
And I'm also very stressed because of them. I stayed up late editing last night and I didn't like the video, so I'm just doing all of this now. I've been doing military breathing exercises because I have been having so much anxiety over this entire situation because it's gotten so messy and it's so big now. It's so mainstream now, which is kind of scary, but it's kind of good because people know, people should know, but it is very scary, especially when you're kind of just doing this by yourself. Like, I have no one really helping me with this or with anything that I'm doing. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying, like, I just hope I'm doing the right things moving forward. I have taken notes about the entire situation. There's nothing here, it's on this side. But yeah, you guys have to make me take notes because this situation has gotten so messy. And yeah.
Let's go.
As to why I haven't posted in a very long time because I was under management for about 2 years and they wanted me to be very promiscuous online. Now, that is just not my character. I have a lot of intellectual power that I want to teach people on the internet and I wouldn't be taken serious.
I'm not being rude here, but I want to get into the actual...
That's one thing. And also, I was going to post around the World Cup, but the 5...
Everybody
there we go.
saw this.
445 situation.
And now this with a 15-year-old girl?
He doesn't care that he's committing crimes.
Low as fuck.
He don't give a fuck how old she is.
I hate talking about EDP445. Like, I just want to move on with my life. My experience with Mike Klum was great. I was a bit skeptical about him. I have a lot of trust issues within the entertainment industry because being a teenager in it got me taken advantage of a lot by a lot of many different people that are not even online, more so people behind the scenes. And so I was very skeptical. He did give me his word on a Zoom call saying that he wouldn't make me look bad, and he didn't make me look bad. I think he tried to stay very neutral. However, he left a lot of interesting things that I said out of the documentary. Don't know if it was for legality reasons, but yeah, that's what kind of made the documentary not as interesting to me. It was a bit boring in a way when it came down to the whole JiDion Skeeter drama. I think that should have been paid attention to a little bit more. But then again, Mike Klum was also rushed to make this documentary by many people. So you get what you wish for, you know? As for the fake police report allegations, so this was a while back. Bloodspeth had a stream with JiDion that JiDion deleted. Deleted for a reason, just gonna say that.
Okay.
And he alleged that I made a fake police report. JiDion did. And so then a little while ago, like a couple of days ago, JiDion hits me up. He's panic texting me like,
just want to make sure you did the right thing. What time do you want to talk tomorrow? Hey, I just got in contact with the FBI using your case number. I'm going to be getting a call back with a specialist in this case. Great. And then he shows the case number, etc.
frantically, like, just spam.
Could you please now tell everyone that I didn't make a false report, like how you and your team claimed, because that number is obviously real. Can you send me this without the blackout part? he's asking her to redact certain information. Inside is still online saying it's a fake case. Like, this bothers me. It's totally not cool. If you want to work together on this, I am not tolerating. That's entirely disrespectful. Just so you know, Inside is not my manager. He claims to be. And then you say it was fake too on stream. He just used to be my Discord mod. Can you hop on a call? See, he doesn't even deny it, dude. So he's gone live on air. He's gone live on air and falsely called her out and said she lied about making a police report. He didn't mention that in his video. That's interesting.
Me. And he's like, I have undeniable proof that you...
Can you call right now, actually? Yeah. Wait, I'll call you in a bit. You asked your questions, though. What was the update? Oh, never mind. I'll just call them myself, I guess, if you don't want to say. I don't consent to being in any YouTube videos. You're literally trying to lure me into a call, to question me, to make a video, to make yourself look better. I will call the department myself. Hey, you kind of hung up abruptly, but if you call back, I'll give you that update. I don't want to be in any videos. You're literally lying to me to be able to question me and say it's not about the content, but here you are.
I have a police report, da-da-da. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I'll put screenshots of it.
Wait, here you are, trying to use any update as a form of it. That's what makes me angry with you. You're not taking my case seriously, bro.
This video, but the whole time I'm like, okay, so can you tell your audience that I didn't make a fake police report? Because people are...
Okay. An update right now. I will no longer be contacting. I am not content for you. I will gladly call Ruby and anyone else I can to stop giving info to you because you're clearly not taking this seriously nor looking to fix things. And he goes, actually today I have undeniable proof that not only do you have a case with the FBI, but soon I'm going to be talking with the detective working the local agency case as well. The detective that you sent to me no longer works there, which was even news to you. And I have a recording of my call with the special victim, Agent Peacock, but for obvious reasons, so the case isn't affected. I won't post that anyway, but like I said, if you would like, you could call me back whenever, and I will gladly tell you the updates that she had given me. Undeniable proof that I do have a case, so you can please say that so your viewers stop doxing me, thinking I made fake case. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, dude. Wow. He actually said that he did find out that it was in fact a legal police report, end of the FBI, and the FBI was involved. Yeah, 3 years later, but she's literally calling him out, and he's not denying it, that he went live on it and said that she lied about making a police report. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I think her suing would be detrimental to the departmental and emotional health. My fear is that the internet is not the kind of place, and that she might spiral. Dude, well, of course, his viewers are doxing her because of false claims he boldly made on her. On a fucking under 18-year-old girl. He lied and said that she didn't make a fucking police report. So, of course, they're like, damn, she had those messages last sick monster, didn't make a police report. I'm angry. I'm going to act out. Some people are fucking that stupid. They will do it.
What?
Joseph, thank you for subscribing. Some people are that stupid, dude. I don't know. That's because he couldn't find anything. So when I did stop and listen, please, when I did investigate research for a newspaper habits, I don't care. No, I don't care. No, I'm sorry, Bluebell. You're wrong there. You're absolutely wrong. You got to remember, she's a girl that's under the age of 18, or freshly 18. Freshly 18. He should handle that situation with complete care. He has a responsibility when he has an audience that big, that portraying that narrative, even if he believes it's true at the time. He hasn't clearly done his due diligence, because 3 years later, when he realizes his docs come out and it's making him look bad, he's decided to look into it and then figure it out. 3 years later, by the way, being 2026, that he decided to actually do his due diligence and look into it. It's crazy. It's crazy. She got targeted. She got IRL'd with doxing because of his retardation of going public about it. I'm not talking about that. Both Skeeter and him were responsible. We're doing one thing at a time, but you're kind of going to different subjects. So I'm talking about the doxing, him lying, saying that going live on air, saying that she didn't make a fucking police report and she lied about that. That's what I'm talking about right now. That's what we're literally engaging with in this conversation. I don't know what you're talking about in the chat then. You're clearly talking about something different. But, like, dude, I don't know. I'm not... The problem I'm having with this conversation with you and is that I am speaking to one portion and I am answering one portion of the conversation. Well, speak to what I'm actually talking about then. Like, you make no sense.
Literally threatening to dox me because they thought that I did make a fake police report. And so I never did a fake police report. I never have lied.
I was speaking about how when it comes to fighting reports, use miscommunications unfortunately happen too. But then again, like I said, he has a responsibility to handle that miscommunication very delicately. He did not. It led to, again, doxing and attacked online. Like, there's no excuse for it. Like, he is a huge influencer. He's dealt with these things before. He's been through his plethora of controversies. He's not naive. He literally mishandled this situation on a gross level. It's not the same as you doing a fucking reporter. I'm sorry, it's not. It's literally not the same. It's not the same. You don't have the level of influence that he has. You just don't. You don't have the power that he has with an audience. No reporter does. No reporter has the power that most influencers have with their influence and the power they have with their audience. Trust me. Like, you like, no offense, I don't mean to be rude, but you have no clue what you're talking about in this situation. Like, you just don't. You just don't. Like, if you believe otherwise, you just don't know. Like, because I'm promising you that, like, this is a different fucking ball game when it comes to, like, influencers with their viewer base and a reporter doing unbiased fucking news reports. Trust me. The influence is fucking scary how much of an impact it has.
About anything that's legal.
It's on locals. It was for free. He did put it behind a paywall. That's like old news. You claimed he charged $70. That's not true. And I don't know if you realize this, but it's a crime to legally stream videos on websites like Patreon and locals. Obviously, he doesn't care about you streaming, but why lie? On Patreon, something, in fact, I even bought it and streamed it on my Discord so that people didn't have to pay. And there is way you had to pay for the EDP445 video because it was never for sale, because it was free. All you had to do was make an account.
Because that could, for one, get me in a lot of trouble, and I'm very aware of that, but also because I've been very honest about the situation this whole time. Believe it or not, I have been. As for the nudes, so this is the part in the documentary that kind of weirded me out because I believe it was cut out. I recall saying that the idea of having my face like on a decoy's body, I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I did say that though, and so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, I never sent him anything, and I for sure never asked him for anything. Oh my god, that's like top one abuser line. She asked for it. She was asking for it. Like, fuck you. As for phone calls, I do have phone calls, and I'm sorry for fidgeting with this pen. It's because I have notes here. I don't want people to think I'm reading a script. I have just notes of everything that I'm gonna go over.
Are you fine?
Because you bitches made me take notes, okay? I'm just so tired. I want this all to be over with. You have phone calls sitting in the desktop right beside me. Honestly, I've just been lazy to download them. But if it really comes down to it, I will post them.
Bluebells, I'm really sorry to hear about that, but that's completely irrelevant to what we're talking about. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but like stop. Just agree to disagree with me. Like, this is enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, no offense, you're speaking from something you're a professional in, I'm speaking from something I'm a professional in. And what you're responding to makes no sense to what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to time you out. That's like really like inappropriate to put in the chat. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, look, I'm sorry for the situation, but like, no, dude. Like, we're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that stuff in the chat, okay? I'm sorry, but absolutely no. If I'm inappropriate for doing that, sue me. But like, no, I'm not in this chat, dude. No. Jesus Christ, we're not taking the situation that we're talking about here and putting it, you know, comparing oranges to apples in this situation. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that argument. No one wins in those situations.
You know, like if
you've
it really
distracted
comes
me
down
enough
to
with this
it,
stuff. I'm
I will
sorry.
have to post them. Like, I can post them, and JiDion knows that. I have made him very aware of that. There was a lot of interesting things in the documentary that I also said that were not mentioned, but they were claims that I made, and you could see it like in a slideshow in a way. And it was regarding face drug and the Illuminati. Those were the ones people were more concerned about. As for face drug, all I'm going to say about him, JiDion brought him to be a part of the sting operation because he lives in San Diego. And
so it's content.
I think he realized like a while into it what the situation really was. And I don't know if he wanted to continue to be a part of it or not. But I do know that at some point he kind of just was not involved in
Why would you bring FaZe Rug into it if not to get more clicks and views, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so abundantly clear what their priority was.
at all. He might have catched on to what was really going on and chose to save himself from the mess.
You guys are good.
And I wish I could have done that, but I didn't. And yeah, so he was supposed to be involved. You know, JiDion wanted him to be involved, and he wasn't. But they were also going to make a video with him confronting EDP at the scene with FaceRug. So that's that. As for the Illuminati, that is not something I want to talk about right now. I will talk about it in code, but this is the first and last time I probably will ever talk about it because simply I don't want to die. I do kind of fear for my life. I don't want to be put in a predicament. Anyway, so with the Illuminati, after being behind the scenes in this industry for a while, what I can say is that it's not called the Illuminati, but something relatively similar does exist, and it is...
Bro, like, no offense to it, but the conspiracy rabbit hole is just more proof that they just fucked with her head. Like, so badly. Holy shit. Whole fucking girl. No, I get, dude, I get it, Blue, but you're going too far. Like, rein it the fuck in, please. You're going too far. People, look, we don't need to see this, okay? Stop it. Enough. I gave you a minute timeout. Stop it. This is your last warning, okay? You're going way too far with the conversation. You're comparing apples to oranges. It's not a conversation that happened. All the time with men being loud, but you're like literally like you're saying we haven't. Okay, no, I'm not entertaining anymore. I've given you a warning. Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm done being polite now. I've tried being polite to you and asking you to stop. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, what I think happened, what I think I was almost,
dude.
I don't want to say a victim of, but what I think I was almost offered is to push an agenda that's very sexual and lustful and go against
Take care, MJ.
a country in the Middle East and support a country that's blue and white in the Middle East. And if I didn't do that, my sponsors would be taken away. And that was essentially almost like a threat that I got. So I do believe that something similar to the Illuminati exists. And I do think that people...
I think the Illuminati thing's obviously a mad reach, right? I think that her experience with influencers have been a very poor taste, and maybe she's linked that to like these conspiracy theories of how a lot of people who have like these mindsets of like it's all content, it's all like okay, right? Is a part of a group, like they have to be. There's no way they all just randomly think this way. I think that's how she's come to this conclusion. Do I believe he's part of the Illuminati? No, dude. Do I believe in the Illuminati? No, dude. But like, I don't know.
Such as JiDion.
It's interesting.
I don't know about Skeeter, maybe Skeeter, but mostly JiDion, Neon, people like that. I think that they are unfortunately far gone into something relatively similar to that. I don't want to get too much into it, but people that are smart will understand what I'm saying. As for the case update now, there is a case update. So the original detective that I had, apparently they switched her out, but the case still remains active. It has not been botched. It is still active after 3 years. I truly don't know what they're working on. I mean, it took 10 years for the FBI to put Epstein in jail. And that was someone that people literally had to, or not even in jail, because we all know he didn't go to jail, but that was something people had to literally protest over. So just imagine what it will be like for me, you know? Fucking 20, 30 years for them to even fucking care about it. Because that's how fucked our justice system in America is. But the case is very much so active. There is a bunch of detectives working on it, a bunch of law enforcement involved within it, and there's nothing that I can really do. I've already done my part. I'm just kind of waiting on them. And moving forward, my channel will not be featuring any updates. I will definitely make a video posting whenever he ends up in jail, and I will send the documentary to the FBI. I hope you all know that. But moving forward, my videos will be...
Yeah, maybe JiDion can make a video fucking calling that a lie too before she shows proof.
Relatively more involved in like finance and like relationships. I don't agree with relationship coaches or love coaches. I don't think they should exist, because if we're being very relatable right now, everyone has different needs and expectations out of a relationship. So the right way to do a relationship, that's stupid. Anyways, so yeah, my future videos will be relatively more in finance.
So like she's talking about like
spooky adventures just every once in a while to switch things up. You know? Just because I listen to Deftones and Pierce the Veil and like all these cool...
Oh, she went through a fucking emo phase. So it's no joke that she did the satanic thing, right? oh, it's obviously fucking true and not just a phase where she was trying to be edgy, as most people that enter that phase do. Like, goddamn, bro. Fucking JiDion's such a fucking bellend. What'd she just say?
People already say I look emo. I don't think.
What did I say from the beginning? Before we even watched this, what did I say? What did I say? She went through a fucking emo phase.
I think I'm emo. Just because I listen to Deftones and Pierce the Veil and like all these cool bands doesn't mean that I'm emo. I can have some sass in me. It's probably because I'm a Leo. Also, my birthday is tomorrow. If you guys want to wish me a happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, dude. For real. Like, that's fucking crazy shit, though. I think we got the gist of, like, the content out here, to be honest with you. I think we got the gist of the content, yeah. But goddamn, dude. God fucking damn. Like, this shit is fucking mental, dude. Stay going for an emo face tonight? I heard, yeah, I heard, man. I heard. Holy shit. God damn, dude. Holy fucking shit. This is crazy, man. She has a good head on her shoulders. I wish her luck. Dude, she's obviously gone through a lot. And do you know what I want to say? Is fucking bravo to her for fucking being able to go through everything she's gone through and still be able to fucking go pursue higher education, studying two very complex subjects, and like, and just living, you know, and at 18 as well. What an incredible inspiration to the youth that like you can push past these things. Like, genuinely, what an incredible inspiration. God bless her, dude. Like, what a lovely girl. Like, has she got her priorities fucked on some things? Yeah, sure. You know, like I said, like the conspiracy theory thing, I think is unfortunate. I don't think it's real. I think it's just something that she's cocked up into her head because of the whole situation, right? And how she perceives online media based on, like, again, the teachings that you have around you. But yeah, I hope there's justice done out of that situation. She said it's still being updated, etc. So that's really fucking cool. But damn, I just think it's wild that JiDion, like, basically sent his audience after her before. I love that JiDion didn't mention because it is weird. He's like, oh, the police report is real, by the way. She did it, right? Interested, right? Interesting. Why would he bring that up realistically? It did. I'm pretty sure I called out earlier in the stream, right? Why would you bring it up? Like, what does it make sense? But obviously he brought it up because he feels guilty because he called her out for it before, for lying about it, which she obviously didn't lie about. Got her attacked. Got her IRL position in life attacked. He targeted an under 18-year-old and got him attacked for it. I want to know when he did that. I want that footage. You're fine, Blue. Just relax, okay? In future, just relax. I think you gotta mellow the fuck out a little bit. But yeah, I'm genuinely very, very interested to see him when he did that. It's a deleted stream. And, like, again, you could say she was lying about that entirely, but she showed messages of her calling him out, and he doesn't deny it once. He doesn't deny it once. What he does show is that there was proof, and it's considering he showed a proof, that means those messages took place this year. So I'm wondering when he outed it. I'm very, very, like, curious, and I want to know, and I think we'll find out soon. My response to this at 18 would not have been that put together. I wish her the best and I hope she's at a place mentally where she feels safe. Absolutely Anubius. I think she's still very fucking, you know, still very nervous and scared, clearly, but, like, goddamn, like, she's doing her bit. Like, you got to give her respect where it's due. Too cool for Banshee. Good morning. How we do? Holy shit, dude. What a scuffed, like his account of the events. Like, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Doesn't make any sense. And I think JiDion is absolute fucking scum. I've always thought he was scum anyway, but this is fucking gnarly, dude. This is really, really gnarly. And the pressure he's put on a fucking child, dude. I don't give a fuck she's 18. In my opinion, she's still a fucking child anyway. It's just fucking absolutely insane. JiDion should be fucking ashamed of himself. I don't believe in cancel culture, but I hope everything at the dark reaches the internet fucking smack him in the face. And he gets punished for what he's done. And I hope there's a justice system that can fucking condemn him for what he's done as well. I'm not too sure. I doubt it though, unfortunately. The law system in most places on the planet is pretty fucking scuffed. So, you know, it's one of them, but goddamn, dude. God fucking damn. I will say, though, I do have an update for you guys on something. You know, yesterday I announced that I was opening a bar for a talk show type stream that we'll be doing in the future, where we interview people while I make certain types of drinks, or, you know, or have conversations with you guys, or read out your stories, your crazy stories. And I put something in the Knights of the Round Table chat of my initial investment. And I want you guys to see this. Bam! You get ready? Bam! That's that's some of the stock for the bar right there. It's a lot. I know. But goddamn, we are cooking with fire. Nicholas Theorio can eat JiDion alive when he goes through his response. Oh, for real, dude. For real. I hope everyone sees it the way we have. Or if they don't, then they show, like, a sufficient reasoning. You know what I mean? A sufficient reasoning for why they don't agree with it. But yeah, dude. Holy shit, Salwell, that ain't even more of it, dude. I got, like, another fucking... You know, another 15 fucking bottles. Show the shame that Moose gave me. I can't really... We don't leak the fucking Nice Throne Table chat. I just showed the image. Can't leak that chat, though. It's a very special chat. I'm joking. It's not that special. But it is locked behind the membership, so to show it would be immoral to all other members of the round table. They probably thought you were nerds. Well, Amazon do think I'm crazy, but that's fine. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with today's show. I just want to say a massive appreciation and shout out to everyone that's tuned in. We've had a beautiful fucking viewership today. I think that I genuinely think that, like, what a fucking crazy show it's been, having all this information coming out and trying to digest it has been difficult, but I appreciate y'all being here for real. So Taco, how we doing? Welcome, by the way. I do look happy, better. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel pretty good. Kind of talk show. It's gonna be the Tipsy Night Inn, you know, the Tipsy Night Bar. And that's where we're going to interview people and talk to people while we make drinks. Or I'm going to engage with you guys and talk about bar stories, etc. while I make you guys different cocktails and drinks. I'm going to have a full designed bar set up here for all you beautiful people to see. And we'll be making different cocktails. I'll be making some of my favorite ones that I've ever made. The Knightmare Especial, which I'll have to make a cocktail based around the name Knightmare, of course, right? It doesn't make any sense not to. But I'll be making you guys some of my favorite cocktails and stuff like that as well. Not all in one stream for obvious reasons. I'm not going to try and become an alcoholic, hence it only being 1 day a week where we do it. But there'll also be a menu, thanks to Nance for this idea, a menu where you guys can show support via TTS if you would like me to make something of a custom variation. I still have to design it though, so we'll see. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all so much. And was he a bartender? I thought he was a bouncer for some reason. I didn't do bouncing directly. I was never a full-time bouncer. I have, like, escorted people off property and been a little bit fucking physical with people where I've had to, though. You gotta do what you gotta do, guys, you know? You good, Blue. You good. I promise you. You fine. But yeah, it should be good, dude. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be interesting. I am a cocktail bartender. I haven't done it in years, but I am very excited to get back into it. My rookie self. I'm hopeful we'll have some fun with it. Hopefully my hand won't be too much of a fucking problem. So I don't know. We'll see. And that's next week. But later, in an hour and a half from now, guys, we have the gaming stream. The game as picked by House Quack called Graveyard Shift. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very excited for it. And if you're excited for it, y'all let me know in the comments. An hour and a half from now, guys. I'll see you there. Be there or be square. All right? Anyway, take care. Adios, motherfuckers. Good night, house gang. Hashtag